Hello and welcome to the 5th episode of Knights of Faded Roses, a PDX by Night Gaming Productions episode of a Vampire the Masquerade game. We would like to go over a little bit of pre-show announcements, and then we'll run our credits and we'll get dropped into the game there. First and foremost, reminder, this is a vampire game. So there may well be violence, blood, gore, guts, veins in your teeth, not to mention a lot of swearing and sexual content and innuendo, because I cannot stop these people at all. I'm very sorry. Not sorry. So if you are not comfortable with that, please shut it off now. I can't promise that you're not going to be offended. Just run. Run while you still have time. This is a non-canon Vampire the Masquerade game, so for those who are new here, this means that this little game of ours, while based on the RPG of Vampire the Masquerade, it is not something that is sanctioned for, nor a part of the World of Darkness world. Unless Jason Carl decides suddenly that he needs to go ahead and be a part of this, he's not. So don't expect this to actually go ahead and reflect anything that's actually happening in canon. We don't get kickbacks, we don't get revenue, we don't get recognition from World of Darkness, and we don't get recognition from any of the affiliated storylines. So, this does lead us to the next bit, which is sponsorships. If you are a gaming or comic book shop, or if you happen to be an online dice game shop, if you are a local, creator, content manager, whatever, if you are a comic book creator and you would love to go ahead and sponsor us, please contact us. We have during our intermission, we'll have our contact information. At the end of our intro, there's contact information. We are found on Twitter at PDX Gaming Productions and on YouTube under the same guise, and we are even found on Facebook under Knights of Faded Roses. And we have a donation link down below in the description box of every single one of our videos that goes directly over to the studio here at Willamette Falls Studios. I have verified it both on the smartphones and on laptops and computers. The link works. Please go use it. It does cost us money. Now, that is to say, however, if you love what you see and you're becoming a fan of our little family, donations are great. We do want to be transparent, so everything that you donate goes directly to that studio. We would like to thank Willamette Falls Studios once again for going ahead and hosting us here. Willamette Falls is here in Oregon City, Oregon. It is a local studio and takes care of public broadcasting throughout the Clackamas County area. If you would like more information on how Willamette Falls can help your studio productions, drop them a line. You can go to their website. You can go ahead and follow the donation links. It actually goes to their website first before going over to PayPal. They have state-of-the-art studio spaces, including a podcast booth, a fully functioning studio kitchen, green screen studio, the standard studio that we are in, editing suites, a new recording studio down below just for music in the basement. They have meeting sites here as well, and it's a gorgeous venue. It's beautiful views. Definitely go ahead and contact them. And I think with that, unless anybody else has anything, we are good to go. So that's all the announcements that are done for now. So let's start this session, the 5th of our 10-episode season 1. That we've just gone ahead and decided upon. Sessions Knights of Faded Roses. Thank you. Thank you for joining us once again. In the interest of information, neither Robert nor Andrew will be joining us for this particular episode. They had some family issues that needed to be resolved, so they will be away. So we will be gaming without them this evening. So, with that said, a little bit of a recap. Last episode was interesting. Dodged a bit of a bullet. Had some interesting times in a...
Dodged a humanities game.
Yeah. You had some interesting revelations that were discovered, both from a very, very unhappy Toreador, as well as a not quite pleased Bona Hakim, who...
Amazingly forgiving Bona
Amazingly
Hakim.
forgiving Bona Hakim, yeah. Yeah, Tamina was a little surprised there by the decisions that were made. But ultimately, so far has chosen that, she's not going to kill you yet.
Operative word yet?
Yet. So we're going to move along, I think, we're going to move probably about a week ahead, just because we're sort of... unfortunately doing this every month rather than every week. It sort of fudges the timeline a little bit. So we're going to say that in the next week, you guys will continue to do some research, find some information.
Track down the Messiah.
Track down some missing people. And part of that is that Trinisa has chosen to send Sean and John back down to L.A. for a little bit to do some reconnaissance down there to find out what is happening as far as the Camarilla and the Second Inquisition is concerned, simply because that seems to be where some of the arrows are pointing. So just to keep an eye on things, make sure that everything is a little more known, as it were. Mm-hmm. So it's been about a week. There hasn't been a lot going on in Portland. It's been fairly quiet, which
is never good.
It's frightening.
It's yeah. There's definitely some questions that have been going on, but there has been an interesting connection between Shannon.
Alyssa?
No, Shannon, who...
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
That's right, the one victim.
Yes, one of the victims. Let me grab that right here. Where is my person?
Sorry, love. I thought she was mixing up.
Shannon was...
She was the one we identified who had a missing persons report filed.
Yes, a couple
years ago.
She's got,
she's
one of the tats.
Yep, and she's from Ohio.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, which is strange because Owen seems to be from the Midwest as well, if you will remember.
We spent time there, yeah.
He came to Portland by way of Ohio from Budapest.
Yep.
Interestingly enough. So, regardless of that particular strange little connection, everything, including the current situation with the thinbloods, has been exceedingly quiet. There's been no...
like they're laying low, you think?
Everybody seems to be laying low. It seems like this last little hurrah of Jonathan's and the subsequent snatch and grab at Sea-Tramp Tattoo has created a bit of a kerfuffle, as it were, in the vampire society, and everybody wants to be very, very quiet.
The snatch and grab at
Sea-Tramp
the tattoo affected the vampire? Interesting.
Well, you did send a full list of people and a full list of names
of clients to Trinisa, yeah.
For her to take a look at.
Okay.
No one wants to say a word. Trinisa, as a sheriff and also as a ventru, having been the person to basically be the most in charge, other than Tamina, who is herself basically a scourge. No one wants to piss them off. No one wants to be in their sights. No one wants to go ahead and suddenly be the target of an investigation by either of them. Tamina in particular, because as a scourge, she's perfectly fine as long as you are not doing something that is against either the law or a religion.
So basically, she's a double O.
Yeah.
So using pliers are still okay.
Ish. You didn't hurt her. Although she and Trinisa have had some words in regards to the use of dead man's blood. Thank you very much. That was a discussion.
I want to know who her source is,
Seriously.
because that's SI shit.
It is definitely SI shit. But in understanding that the fact that Trinisa has been the only person basically in charge for the last 2.5 years, and
Which maybe why she was
understanding
so
she
eager to
has
foist it
been
on
used
us.
every single access and means possible to keep everybody in line to the best of her ability.
Yeah.
She can't be everywhere at once. She can't go ahead and make sure that everybody is doing everything that they should be doing. So she has chosen to utilize her abilities and those of Tamina to their best attributes.
And I presume, I presume they're giving us, if not nightly, every other night, updates as to what they're finding?
Yeah. The most recent one has been that they found about 13 to 14 out of the list that are known thinbloods.
How many of them are still alive or unalive?
None of them. Additionally, if you would roll an investigation for me.
Oh, wits and what? I need to do a rouse check, right?
Yes, please, everybody. I'm sorry, I did forget that.
I do not get hungry.
A single die rouse check, please. Success is a 6 and up. You got a 10.
Damn. I got 2.
You got a 2. Okay, you are feeling a little more hungry, so.
Might be peckish.
Like
Yeah.
picking.
Okay,
Might be more peckish.
can I do? No, I'm just gonna have to go with wits. Here's a whopping 2 roll.
I have 3 in investigation as it happens.
If you
We're
wish
all
to
getting the
assist-
reports.
Yeah, if you wish to assist in this, you are more than, I am okay with you going ahead and assisting.
So if I'm assisting, add another die to yours.
Just
Not blood die.
investigation or combine?
Well, it's wits and investigation.
It's what's an investigation.
And then I got 3 more put on top of that.
So an
Okay.
attribute and a skill.
So
And
we're-
one has to be a blood die?
If your hunger's one,
If
yes,
your
one of them
hunger's
has to
one,
be a
you
blood die.
have to do it.
Does it have to be wits or can it be intelligence?
It can be intelligence.
Oh, God.
She's like, yay!
Yeah.
Roll all the dice.
Roll all of
I
it.
told you, I built a librarian for a reason.
That's fair.
Okay, so let's see. 1, 2, 3.
3 successes if you burn a willpower. Oh, you added the extra die for mine, right?
Yeah, I did. I have extra one. 5.
Okay, so you can go with 5,
but
or
I
you can
did- I
re-roll
did
those
get-
3 with a willpower. It's up to you.
No, I'm good. We got
You got 5?
5 total anyway.
Okay,
so-
that is not.
2 more?
Not even angry.
Excellent.
Not angry with that at all. With your combined efforts of finding out this information, getting it, sharing it, working as a conclave, you have found that every single one of the thinbloods had the same tattoo.
But not that flash, right?
Not that
Not the,
flash.
it's a bunny.
Yeah, no, it is not the It's a Bunny flash. It was a different flash.
Is it the Phoenix one?
It is a Phoenix flash.
Hearing that, how long ago did we hear it? Did we get that just this evening, or was that a couple
You
days
got that
ago?
a couple days ago.
Okay, what day of the week is it?
It is now Thursday.
which means it's a radio night. Okay.
It is a radio night.
While I'm prepping for the show, I'm going to reach out to Fluffy, who's probably out of the West Hills by now. And ask him if he could talk to folks he knows in various subcultures and groups, and suggest to you as well for your folks to keep an eye out for anybody with said Phoenix tattoo.
Okay.
And so we can start keeping an eye on them.
Yep, he sends back a message, no problem. I will go ahead and start sending the message around.
Okay. Now I got to figure out what to do tonight's show on.
Okay.
Effective tattoo removal.
Cult of the Phoenix? Make a story where there isn't a story? And see who comes out of the woodwork?
Maybe.
Oh.
It's probably better than going after it with a cheese grater.
Fair enough. Or a Mac 10.
Or Matt.
Out the driver's passenger side.
No,
of a
no
car.
handing that.
I still have to admit that was pretty goddamn fun.
That was funny.
amazing.
It was funny. I'm going to want some more time to think on that before I go jumping down that rabbit hole. Because that's, yeah. So I'll set that up as a possible coverage for the following week and start putting stuff together to find a way, see if I can find a way to spin it without saying, pointing out this is what's going on type thing.
Sure, no problem.
Tonight's just follow up on the train thing.
Okay.
Has there been increased military presence in the area?
That is an excellent question. Let me take a look.
Yeah, other than the air bases or anything, like the Air National Guard, is there anything militarily important here?
There's sub bases not that far away.
There are sub bases not that far
That's
away.
That's up in Bremerton, though.
Well, there's
not that far away.
Bremerton, which is only 5 hours away. Fort Lewis, there is Winnemead.
Isn't there Stevens?
There's
It's not a sub
Stevens.
base, but
It's not a sub base, but there's also Fort Townsend. The island that's just off of the Port Townsend
and just because
highway.
they say it's closed down doesn't mean it's
It's
really
actually, it's
closed
still
down.
open, and it is still very much a working military base that's there. I know because my parents have family there. Anyway, sorry.
No, it's all good.
Kind of curious, like,
There's also the
around here.
National Guard that's just over in Clackamas. There is National Guard down in
PDX.
McMinnville.
ARNG.
Just off of Highway 99. There's
18.
There's one off of 18. There's a decent military
Okay.
base presence. If you pay attention, you will go ahead and you will see a regular military circulation.
Yeah, because I do see
Throughout here.
I do see transport trucks occasionally on the freeways. So,
Oh yeah,
okay.
at least once a month they do. they
Have
do
there
their-
been increased
Other than
volumes
before.
of said presence?
There's. You can't tell whether there's been an increased volume or whether you're simply more aware of
Attuned
it.
to
It's more attuned to it. It's like getting that the brand new vehicle. All of
And
a
you see
sudden
everybody else is driving
everybody
one.
else is
Yep,
driving
everybody else
one.
got one. Oh yeah.
Because you are suddenly much more attuned to seeing that particular brand. So you're not quite sure whether it's actually happening or if you're simply seeing the patterns that were already there and at hand.
Okay, so I'm just going to go through then, just do the show like I would normal, do it as
Okay.
like a follow-up, have people call in, give any input, see if I can get any fresh information from my less crazy followers.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
You guys do what you're going to do in the meantime.
No, 2 book nerds. What are we going to do?
Book nerds. Oh my gosh.
Have you read anything decent lately?
Oh my lord.
I picked up a really nice first edition. Oh my goodness.
By the way, you get a call from one of your house members.
Oh, okay.
that they have recently heard some new trading on both in the UK and here in America of Celerity Corporation. There's been some recent stock activities.
Like large volume stock activities?
Like, like over 25% of stock being moved around between Europe and,
Is it being sold at cost or short sold? Meaning taking a loss?
taking a loss.
Oh, somebody's trying to dump some stuff. Okay. Okay. So, do they know who it's being sold to?
They do not.
Okay.
These are private sales.
They're just reporting because
They're
SEC
just
requires
reporting
it.
because it was something that you had asked them about, and so they figured you were interested in it.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, that works. Do they know how much of a loss they're taking per share?
They're taking about a 10 to 15% loss. Not huge,
No,
but
it's
it's significant enough to go ahead and be noticed.
Yeah, so they're not taking a bath, but they're keen to get rid of it somehow.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Share this information around.
A reverse pump and dump.
Possibly, although at 10 to 15%, no, that's more of a, we want to get rid of it quickly, but not take a bath on it.
Right, and not see it as a panic sale.
Exactly. Yeah, because if anything more than that, and people will start to take notice of that and like what's going on. So, or conversely, they're being given an offer they can't refuse.
Either way. You, in some of your dives, have found some interesting information about Celerity Corporation. Headquarters are in Frankfurt, Germany. On paper, it was established in 1971 to process blood donations. Now, in 1990, you suddenly see a huge influx of cash to expand into biodefense weaponry, chemical warfare, and military expansions. The CFO is currently reported as being a person by the name of Kalantia Giovanni. The CEO is James Demetrios. And they have a board of directors that have offices in Budapest, Dubai, London, Cape Town, Sao Paulo, Brazil,
Yep, Sao Paulo.
Los Angeles, New York, and Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, in other words, all the shitholes.
This message brought to you by...
They, right? Travel now.
Yes.
No.
Visit all these lovely countries.
Travel with Celerity Corp.
Yeah.
I'm about to do it, yeah. They have connections to chemical warfare, biodefense weaponry, psychic warfare, and eco-terrorism.
Psychic warfare? Mm-hmm. Like men staring at goats, psychic warfare?
Kinda, yeah.
Okay.
The idea of super soldiers isn't new to any of you. You've all seen, over the years, you've seen repeated attempts at countries trying to go ahead and make super soldiers.
As well as the MCU, I'm sure, is a thing.
Yeah, well, in this particular case, you've all lived through World War I, World War II, the idea of eugenics, the whole idea of going ahead and creating somebody by either breeding or feeding someone a cocktail in order to create a super soldier.
Right, and the SI has
Every
been...
single major country with any amount of both military and medicine has dabbled with the idea.
The
We've
SI is
seen it.
rumored to be doing it as well.
It
surprise me there's
fell
a
out of
DARPA
favor
project
kind of
around
with the rise of the Nazis. It's gained favor again, both in the rise of again during the rise of communism. Both sides of the wall have wanted to create A being with both physical and mental abilities beyond the standard soldier. We have the men staring at goats idea from the 1960s and 70s. Psychic abilities have been studied, attempted to be enhanced, but the results were always pretty well lacking. You have the idea of remote viewing, you have the idea of all this sort of stuff, and it's always been, for the most part, your average soldier has kind of looked at it and gone, really?
Just give me the training and the rifle and I'll take care of it.
Yeah, physical abilities has been enhanced, focused, but ultimately most military has found that it was very difficult to control. When you start going ahead and playing around with hormones and testosterone boosting and all that other stuff, you find that they're exceedingly difficult to go ahead and control that type of idea.
Yeah. Roid raging is never
not a thing.
Never a fun thing to deal with.
Yeah, so the combination of both in a single being was both astronomical odds and also challenging to control, both with the physical and mental attributes needing to be controlled. Not to mention the fact, who are they going to be loyal to?
Exactly.
So the creation of Celerity Corporation was to find a way to combine physical strength with psychic ability and place them within a creature controlled by unquestioning loyalty, literally created by and raised to protect whomever bids the highest. Their non-advertised page, which you managed to dig your way through over the last week, says by recruiting those most in need of family structure, providing them with that need, and also gifting them with a combination of both medical and holistic care, Celerity has created a new breed of soldiers capable of better stamina, strength, hearing, reflexes, and overall agility, as well as a psychic connection linked to their teammates, making them accurate and deadly. And because they were raised and provided for by Celerity, their loyalty is to Celerity and those who choose to employ them.
Oh, great. PMCs.
Unfortunately for you, further information involves an awful lot of cash. And most
Fortunately for
likely-
me, that's possible.
Well, the other unfortunate thing is that you probably also need to have a connection to a world lead party or a small country that is in need of domination. Currently, you don't have that. Portland doesn't count.
Oh, harder, daddy. Different kind of domination, sorry.
Here we go.
And so it begins.
And so it begins. So, take that for what you will.
Okay.
And you can, further deep dive if you wish. Your radio show goes pretty much without a hitch. You have your usual questionable sources calling in.
Cranks and the usual.
You did get a text message from Colonel Robertson. 2 words. Please stop.
I don't think that was the safe word.
Safe word is Worcestershire.
Easy for you to say.
I can't say that. Exactly.
Silverwing banana bug. I don't know.
Ashwokabakaching. What? Yes.
Respond. Do you want to talk off the record? Not on air.
Takes a few minutes. He responds back, "You can call me at this number. It's not traceable."
Anticipate shortly after show ends.
Okay. Show ends. Pretty much you haven't gotten much more than you already know about what's happening in Portland. There's not a lot. Like I said, it's been super quiet. People don't want to go ahead and be in the midst of everything. The last few weeks have been very, very odd as far as just general mindset of most of the human population. Not sure whether, mercury is in Gatorade or not, but it's in something, and people are cranky, and they don't want to go ahead and
Okay.
deal with most anything else.
So
And you're
it's-
pretty sure that it's probably a direct reflection of whatever undead is happening
Right.
as well.
Okay. No radical big feet stories.
No radical big feet stories. You have your general, gee, I really think the military is up to this kind of shit, but it's the same kind of shit that you heard, 3-4 weeks ago.
Right.
So not a huge thing.
Okay. So as the show wraps up, and everybody goes their separate ways for the night, pick up the phone. Pick up my secondary private phone and dial that number.
Okay.
So what's up, Colonel?
Are you alone?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to be going away.
Voluntarily or?
By necessity.
Okay.
I need someone else to know what is going on. I don't have everything. I don't have a full picture.
Okay.
I can tell you what I know.
Okay.
I was in Germany for 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing research and development there.
Okay.
There was a lot. We have this private corporation that was working with the military, trying to limit weakness, increase stamina, reduce physical stress with our military men.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a scientist.
Okay.
I was just there processing paperwork, making sure that these guys were healthy. Pretty much that's what I was doing,
Okay.
making sure that my guys were safe. The recruits that they brought in, though, those weren't military.
How do you mean?
They were late teens, early 20s, but they didn't go through basic. I don't know where they found them, but they had never gone through any of our basic training. I would know. These kids were undisciplined. They had no military background whatsoever.
So you think maybe they were guinea pigs?
It's possible. They came from all ethnicities, and they were paid for their participation.
I see.
Look, most of them stayed 6 months. They were released. They seemed okay. A few of them died. They had severe reactions to whatever serum it was and combination of cocktail they were being given.
I'm going to ask a question that I have not said on the air, nor do I plan to say on the air, because what little I've been able to find out has been, quite frankly, scaring me. This wouldn't by chance be a company called Celerity?
Oh, you've heard of them?
In passing, my source who told me about the train a while back mentioned them.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what their deal was with the military. It was above my pay grade.
Do you need help getting out?
Wouldn't hurt. I need to tell you, though, that I was reassigned. I started asking questions. So I was reassigned over to Afghanistan.
Yeesh.
That's where I got most of this. The problem was that as part of my reassignment, I was also in charge of dealing with a private company that was out there.
Mm-hmm.
They was a contractor along the same lines as, the others that are out there that run through Afghanistan and the like. It was named Cerberus. They were there to supposedly assist the army in maintaining peace in the more remote areas.
Storyteller, is this pre or post American pullout of Afghanistan?
It was in 1990, so it was.
It was
just
a
in the
while ago.
midst.
Okay. No, it's just the time he's referring to. I wanted to make sure when we're talking about. Okay.
1990.
Oh, so even before our involvement?
Okay.
We had a small military
Training commandos.
training
and whatnot.
command there prior to the whole debacle.
With the wall falling?
Yeah. Well, when issues began with Cerberus, I brought it to my commander, and I was promoted to the Pentagon. And I was put into a back office shoving papers,
Okay.
because that's what you do when you start asking uncomfortable questions. They promote you,
Nope.
and they shove you into a corner, and they make sure that you don't say anything. The problem is that I'm continuing to question. And I'm linked to you, and you're asking very uncomfortable questions.
I'm just doing my job, Jim. Just doing my job.
I realize that. I was trying to do my job too. Now I need to take a very, very quiet and very, very long vacation, far away from anything. I'm taking Miriam, and I'm going away.
If you need help, or if you need assistance that you know I can provide, call me at the number I'm calling you from now.
Will do.
Stay safe, Jim.
If you don't hear from me in 4 days, might check the missing persons file in Washington, D.C. I have an auto pop.
Okay. Be safe.
You as well.
End the call.
Okay.
Is it me or did the Pentagon just discover Metal Gear Solid exists? Okay. Well, I'm gonna finish packing up and head to the tower, see if these guys are hanging out there or not.
Okay. Where are you two? Anyway.
I'm sitting at the throne after repainting the back.
Oh, my heart!
You evil bitch!
That's why you love it.
I'm in another corner updating my firewalls and also saying, no, you missed a spot.
That hurt a little bit right
It
there.
hurt me a lot. It's gonna hurt me a lot when I see it.
All right. It takes you about, 15 minutes. Traffic's a little shit, so it takes you about 15 minutes to go from the radio station back to the tower.
Walk in. So you're not gonna believe what I...
Oh, you're back. But,
Click, click.
shit. How'd it go?
You know there is a recording studio on site here, right? You don't have to drive that far.
If I don't show up, people get nervous. Why? It was so good. I did a good job on that.
It's time for a change.
She's got a point.
At least I didn't paint it with something else.
Okay.
I suggested pink with purple polka dots, but
I'd be okay with that.
No, you suggested pink and purple polka dots with gold leaf.
yes.
Okay, now you're getting a bit bougie.
That would have been very posh.
Very bougie, yes.
No, but yeah, all right.
Tomato, tomato, my dear. Okay, now that my world's been rewritten, give me a minute. Shut up, you don't let it go.
You all right?
No, yeah, I'm good.
How else do you expect her to get good advice if she doesn't talk to herself?
There's nothing wrong with talking to yourself as long as you don't lose the argument.
You know, if people look at me and see me talking to myself, they think I'm crazy.
Yeah, people know I am. Okay, well,
Just getting advice.
Right?
okay, so
So how'd it go on air?
I learned stuff
Oh yeah.
after the show. The colonel has been reassigned against his will.
That's never a good thing.
Afghanistan.
Afghanistan.
Yeah, supposedly we're not there anymore, but yeah.
Oh shit.
He's confirmed that the military is in bed with Celerity.
Shock.
Yeah.
Shock and awe.
But he also mentioned a PMC by the name of Cerberus.
Like the three-headed dog.
Yeah.
Start digging around.
And they're doing, super soldiery type crap.
What, like Captain America?
Yeah.
I thought that was fiction.
So was the tricorder until very recent years. So, and the flip communicator. So,
Yeah, now we just call those razors.
exactly. So,
Or your mobile.
yeah. So he is getting out of town. I gave him the second private number. So if he calls in needing help,
Are we looking at a dataless flight?
maybe. He's been good to me for like 15 years. I can't just let him twist.
Yeah.
So. All right, well, shit.
Join nobody.
What'd you guys find?
Wow.
What didn't you guys
In
find?
our combined digging around,
There's a lot of dead thinbloods. Lots of them.
lots of them.
More than Trinisa was talking about the other day?
Yeah, we've got those, but I'm
Probably more than in that one room you were all talking about.
Let me guess. Owen's in the wind, as is Christine?
I haven't found either of them yet, but I'm still looking.
Okay.
So did you know that Celerity used to be in charge of things like blood donations?
Yeah.
Like as in collecting them or
I
testing
guess
them? Or?
in bag me up, baby.
Yeah. Yeah. Collecting, processing, all that.
He did mention that. He mentioned that when he was in Germany back,
Would have been in Frankfurt? Because that's where their head is.
about the early 90s. He said that when he was stationed in Germany, he had been assigned to a group that was working, that started processing blood work and then moved on.
Did he mention chemicals and weaponry?
He did not, but he did confirm Celerity.
Celerity moved on to chemicals and weaponry.
Bioengineered weaponry.
Oh, don't tell me he said the word super soldier.
He didn't.
He did.
What's it with you, Yanks?
Look, the military has been wanting to do something like that forever. I mean,
Well, yeah, I can't lie and say the MOD's not been the same way.
the eugenicists have always had their. Nothing gives them a bigger chubby than the idea of a super soldier.
Yeah.
And then, you got with the recent rise of the MCU and,
Did he mention who was the head of Celerity?
No, he did not.
Let's sit your butt down. Not in this one. This is my chair now.
That's apparently your chair now.
I've got the cushion for my bum and everything. You're just gonna have to find.
What the hell did I? Fine.
At least it's not pink with purple polka dots and gold leaf.
It was yours last month. It's mine this month. Maybe I'll give it up to someone
Shared
else.
custody I can deal with.
'Kay.
We'll work with that.
I'm happy over here.
I'm just happy it's not covered in dog hair today.
I was going to say, I did notice that nuts not been hanging around lately.
Yeah, they had to go check into some stuff, partially for what the thing that John was dealing with, as well as Tamina and Trinisa pointed them at a couple things to check out through their contacts down south.
Oh, was this that kerfuffle in...
The
in
CAM, the SI,
California?
the Anarchs, yeah.
Okay, are you sitting? You're
Yes,
sitting. Okay.
I'm sitting.
She sat.
The head's got the last name of Giovanni. That's the look I was looking for.
Really now?
Yeah. So it's like a Clendio Giovanni and a James
Hecata, huh?
Demetrios. So it's like, either we're dealing with Italians or Greeks or both.
Probably both.
With the
Sounds
name
like
of
both.
Giovanni, probably the Hecata.
The Hecata?
Yeah.
Is that what they're calling themselves now?
Yeah, they decided the Giovanni was too mafioso.
Really? What gave them that idea?
It's, I don't know. They just
It's all
decided.
about rebranding.
Everybody, so many people did rebrands between the Banu Hakim, the Hecata, the Ministry, the La Sombra. I mean,
This is why some of us just say screw it and stick in one place.
yeah,
Right?
yeah.
There's two ministries.
And they say we change minds.
See, you change minds. You just don't change
You just don't rebrand
names.
everything.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay, so have we established if? Okay, first off, have we established if I'm assuming it's a Mister, given the time frame.
Most likely.
With a name like Clendio? Yeah.
Yeah. Is he still among the living, or have we determined if he is a former? Is he a Hecata? Do we know?
It's a good question. What am I rolling,
And-
storyteller?
Do I recognize the name? Either of these names? I mean, I recognize Giovanni, obviously, but
It's Calantia, actually, and it is she.
do I recognize the name?
Yeah.
Calantia. You do not.
Okay. What about this Demetrios person?
James Demetrios, you've heard of him in passing. He's rich as fuck.
So he's a baller. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He's trying to build some ports off Athens, isn't he?
Athens, San Paulo, South Africa. Yeah.
I'm gonna send an email to Messiah with Calentia Giovanni. See if that name rings any bells.
Okay.
And send.
So what am I finding for dead people?
Ooh, let's take a look. Let's take a quiz. Wait, no.
If you can find a executive profile page, and then if you go to Wayback Machine and see if that executive profile picture has changed, but names have changed, but the picture has not.
Yeah, that might
There
be
you go.
interesting. We're gonna have you
I'll start digging around it.
investigation and let's do technology because you're gonna need to hack some shit.
And since I have a specialty in computer for that, it's supposed to be 6 and above, right?
6 and above, 10's critical.
Yep.
If two criticals equal 4.
Yeah,
And if one
I
of them's
will blow can only roll up to 2 or up to 3.
up to 3.
Up to 3.
Non-blood.
So I got 3 successes.
Okay.
I've got 2 on top of that.
All right. Calantia Giovanni has been the CFO of Celerity Corp for the last 10 years.
I thought you said it was a CEO.
CFO. CEO is James Demetrios.
I got those
They
two
have
reversed
both.
in my head, sorry.
They have both because it's a fancy corp.
Fancy.
Yes.
Prior to that, it was owned or at least run by, where's my information? Where is my stuff? Kenneth Haidt,
H-A-I-G-H-T? No, that's Haight.
H-I-T-E.
H-I-T-E. As a former CEO, you said?
Former CEO, yeah. They were there for 10 years. And prior to that, it was a Grace Rizzo.
She had a chance to look like a rat.
We're bringing in the Muppets now?
That's what I'm...
Okay, so that gives us the
Meanwhile,
last 30.
somewhere way off in the Malkavian net, I'm hearing, it's time to light the lights.
Your mind's a little loud again.
Sorry, dear.
I can hear that from here.
Sorry.
Stop.
Okay.
Well, that gets us to 1990.
Are there pictures available for these people?
There are.
Okay.
Are any of them...
Similar?
Grace and Kalantia seem to be related.
How visually alike do they look?
Probably different hair color, but similar facial features.
They look like cousins.
Okay, so they don't look like the same person, just with a different hairdo and makeup.
Not quite. It looks either they've aged a bit or the genes are pretty strong, but not like super, super strong. It is a definitive, it seems to be, at a first glance, two different people.
So they're keeping it in the family.
Well, beats
Well, if
keeping
you
it in their
can't keep-
pants.
If you can't keep in your pants, keep in the family.
That or they know it's a meatsy.
You think the Shamish had something to do with this?
But flesh crafting?
Oh, yeah.
It's not. It wouldn't be the first time a kindred has decided to change their looks up.
Assuming they're willing to risk it.
Okay.
So what else did he tell you?
That it's obvious he's scared.
Okay.
He got nervous. He was asking some questions and apparently asked too many questions. Got promoted and shoved into a corner for a while.
Okay, that's the standard military way.
Right. Well, he, I'm guessing, is doing it again and is scared. Like he's taking his whole family and booking.
Do I have anybody that can help with that or no?
I mean, the Tremere have fingers in a lot of pies.
Very true.
You know,
Yeah, but what's in it for the Chantry?
Other than a former U.S. military intelligence officer?
He's not intelligence, though.
Oh, okay.
He's technically clerical.
Yeah, well, but clerical are next in line to, because they see all the
Yeah.
paperwork.
Yeah. Okay.
Something to keep in the back of heads, in the back of
Yeah.
minds.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, the boy's having the main plane. We'll have to, if we need to fly him out, we need to figure something out. Although it sounds like he's got it covered.
Yeah, I think he's got
Okay.
that covered. I gave him the number in case he needed any external assistance. And as far as the plane goes, let's be honest, it's obvious a Toreador on that damn plane.
Why do you think I took great joy in letting them take the plane?
Yeah. No,
Because who else but a
bye-bye.
Toreador would have a plane like that?
Well, besides the hot pink limo lady.
Hey, now. Hot pink limos are cool.
No, you have to admit it is a bit flash.
Yes, that was the point.
right.
It was
Glad
an
I've never
80s
seen in
themed
that
party.
thing.
It's an 80s themed party. Of course it's going to be that way.
Yeah, you'll have to forgive me. I don't really remember that period of time.
At least you missed the donkey.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I wonder how my little favorite squirmy rat is.
Do you think he knows anything?
I don't know. I just like watching him wiggle. It's like a worm on a hook.
Sorry, my idiot thought was Jell-O.
Oh, that must be jelly because jam don't shake like that.
Moving on.
If you want to touch base with him, I don't want to talk to him.
Do you really want to touch that?
Oh, God.
Is there anything
Not
about
with
touching?
a stolen dick.
That's good. I hadn't heard that one before.
Somebody else's dick.
But what if it was a detachable penis?
No. Let's not go there.
No, because those are too hard to clean after that kind of beating.
That's a
very
terrible song.
Actually, it rather was.
That won't leave your head. Okay.
Nope. Yep, it now lives rent-free in my mind forever.
Ta-da. All right, so it is probably about 2:30 in the morning.
I should
Okay.
probably feed soon.
What you need?
What you mean?
What's your preference? I know no drugs. That's all I know.
Yeah, preferably, yes. I kind of like to keep my faculties about me.
So, do you have any other predilections? Do we need to go clubbing?
Ooh, I've not been clubbing in a while.
You could call out. There's a guy by the name of Uther. You can get Uther Eats.
Damn, you beat me to a pun.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going home.
I thank my husband for that one.
Oh, yeah.
I did it last night. I was like, oh my God, I've got to remember that.
That's funny. That's good. I like that.
There we go.
We can call him.
Perfect timing, too. Yeah.
Do you want delivery or DiGiorno?
Oh, DiGiorno, please.
Puffed crust and everything.
Actually, you know what? A little bit of clubbing wouldn't be a bad thing, to be honest. Kind of get out, get a feel for the place,
Yeah.
see what's available.
Thursday night is definitely, there are a few clubs that are open most of the night until about 6 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
Most of them, because OLCC does not allow alcohol after 2 p.m., most of the crowd is pretty quiet from about 2 until closing.
Okay. That's probably.
Unless you know which parties to go to. Which case,
That's fair. Those are
there's no
private
alcohol
parties.
running, but
That's all right. Like I said, I like to keep my faculties about me.
And there's a couple strip clubs that are available that are depending on where you want to go. There's a couple of meat markets downtown.
Apt phrasing.
Yeah.
And butcher shops.
And actual butcher shops, yes.
And actual butcher shops. Yeah, no. So it's all, what's your predilection? Where would you like to go? Where can Eats take you today?
Where does the local LGBTQ community like?
Oh, that we can hook you up with.
Yes.
Oh, that's no problem.
Oh, yes.
Do you want quiet LGBTQ or do you want
quiet.
fabulous LGBTQ?
No, I'm not much for fabulous, thank you.
She doesn't want to go visit John.
Yes.
No.
No.
I'm quite the opposite of ab-fab, thank you.
Okay, so no ab-fab.
No ab-fab.
What about
And certainly no Downton Abbey either. I'm a little less posh than that.
okay? Are you wanting?
I'm definitely in the mood for conversation as well.
You can have conversations at these places
Yes,
after you determine the safe word.
yes,
This is true.
yes, very true.
Then let's go. I know where to go.
All
All
right.
right. Okay,
I can't remember the name of the damn place in real life.
that's fair. I can't either, but I
It's
know
an
where
adult. It's an old. You understood where I was going with it.
I know exactly where you're going.
Okay.
'cause-
As soon as you
yes,
remember, let me know. I
Soon as-
want to know.
Right?
She's gonna go get changed. She's not gonna go, like full on like she did to Jonathan's party, but she's gonna. You know what? Let me see something. Hold on.
that reminds me, I shall probably need to go off and get changed too, unless I have a wardrobe available to me.
You're the young scholarly type. That's a hotness. There's
true.
like a serious fetish for that. So
Okay, so tight pencil skirt, button-down shirt, tie, done,
There you go.
and a waistcoat.
I am a librarian.
But not just any librarian. I'm the sexy. Yes, and pull out my best RP.
There you go.
oh god.
Hello, love. Oh, darling.
She's gonna dress late '90s, early 2000s,
Sure.
There you go.
almost goth.
Okay.
Ooh.
So Sesso's it is.
Yes, it is.
All right. So heading off to Sesso's.
Are you
Sesso's
coming?
Is,
I'm not 7 foot in Sessos again.
You don't have to be
Again?
you or visible.
I'll stay here. I'll play with the computer a bit more. Yeah. See what other fun rooms I can unlock.
Have they cleaned the champagne room yet? Is it open again? Do you
what?
know?
The what?
Blink, 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 blink. Said I'm never stepping foot in there again.
Okay. Let's go, darling.
All right, love.
all right. So you guys go ahead and head off. Who do you are you having Fluffy go ahead and drive you there, or?
I can drive.
Okay. Cool. Car comes around, hands you the keys. Off you go to Sesso's.
Is that the name of the place?
Yeah.
1S, 2ESSO?
CESSO.
CESSO. All right.
Sesso's.
Sessos. Is that the name of the place in real life?
That is the name of the place in real life.
All right. Let's see. Bring up
Used
my
to be Ace
browser.
of Hearts. They have hot tubs.
And
I
a
don't
lot of other
recommend them.
things. Yeah, no.
Not unless you like all of your STDs in one gulp.
And there goes another sponsor.
You were hoping we actually would get sponsors?
No.
God,
Oh, man. Oh, man. I was gonna make a comment about a petri dish, but you know, you.
No.
Okay, so we go.
Here we go.
And I'm gonna blast some Bronski beat on the way,
No,
just for
it
the
is
hell
in
of it.
fact SESSO.
Oh, SESSO. I've always seen it spelled with a C, but I think that's probably my husband's thing. So,
Excuse me.
Sesso's.
Yes.
There you
Google.
go.
So we're gonna.
Oh, it says it's permanently closed. Oh, damn.
Yeah, now.
Yeah,
No,
now.
in the real world.
In the
We're
real
not
world.
in the real world.
We're not in the real world.
So good.
We're
All right.
here.
So we're gonna go.
In the
You're
world of
gonna go.
darkness, we're going to go to Sesso's Club.
Yeah, there you
Club
go.
Sesso.
Yeah, just don't look up who owns it.
Bad idea.
Bad time.
Leave it.
Too late.
Let it go.
I see it. Anyway.
Let it go.
Moving along.
Got it.
Yeah. Moving on. Okay, so you guys head off.
I gotta ask, is the door password hedgehog?
No, they changed it to swordfish the other day.
Short stack.
I like that one.
Okay. And the trolls are gonna love that. Okay, so
Moving along. Are you going to call out to Uther Eats, or are you just gonna crack open a cold one?
Just go crack out a brew.
Crack open a cold one. Okay.
Open a cold one. Yep.
so we're gonna drive over and go on in, and I'm gonna go to my area that I like in the club, a little back corner area.
Okay.
It's lowly lit. I mean, people know that I'm on the radio and whatnot, so some of those folks know who I am, but not all of
Everybody.
them.
Okay.
That's fair.
All right. So first thing I want to do is kind of
So-
auspex the place.
Okay.
So do a little bit of seeing of the unseen. See if anybody is not as they appear.
So Sesso's is an interesting location. It was built. It is a repurposed building that has had an interesting past. A couple people have died there. A couple people have gone ahead and been murdered there. You do see a couple of ghosts. They don't seem to be actually recognizing anything, so it seems more like they are one of those that it's an imprint
Okay, so
It's
more
not
of an echo, not an
Yeah,
actual
it's an
entity?
echo. It's not an actual entity. They're going about the same thing that they would do pretty much regularly.
There's enough energy charged in this place that.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
there's a lot of energy charging in this place anyway, and there's a lot of sexual deviance. And
my
a lot
kind
of
of
that, a lot of it builds up that kind of echo energy. You notice there's a couple people who would rather not be seen. They don't seem to be doing anything nefarious. And everyone seems to be on the up and up as far as consent is concerned. So, it's up to you whether you want to go ahead and acknowledge that they are actually there or not. They're not doing anything wrong.
No, just sidle up to the bar and see who wants me to catch their eye.
Okay. Okay.
Order something.
Do they have any, are there any of, are they a kindred-friendly establishment?
They are a kindred-friendly establishment.
Oh, good.
Especially at this time of night, they are definitely a kindred-friendly establishment.
Gonna walk up to the bar and request a special red Long Island iced tea?
Okay.
Yes, actually do the same.
All right. So they go ahead and bring forward a couple of.
I want mine in an actual glass.
Oh,
I want the actual drink.
actually, drink.
The special red.
The actual drink, yes.
Okay. They hand you each one. Do you prefer O negative, A positive? Do you not care?
It doesn't matter
What's
to
the
me.
house special tonight?
House special is O neg.
Works for me.
Okay. I hand you off a couple
hand
of
over the credit
O-negs.
card.
Thank you.
Sort me up a tab.
All right. They go ahead and they do that. They're like, yeah, we have donors in the back. If you have anything in special proclivity, go ahead and let us know. We're happy to provide.
Will do, thank you.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go take my drink, go sit back in the booth with my back against the wall, just looking out. Anybody I recognize, I mean, obviously some of the scene folk I recognize, but I mean, anybody of not often breathing.
Not at this point. Most of the kindred here, you're still, although you have been here for a long period of time, you have tended to keep more toward
Right.
yourself.
Right.
You're a very private individual, or individuals. You don't tend
Not
toward a
more.
lot of huge parties.
Right.
Because of this, it becomes very, very uncomfortable after a little while. So fighting internal arguments plus external arguments equals a lot of extra anxiety. That's just not your bag.
Right.
As it stands, no, not even Jonathan is coming out tonight. Jonathan is very, very quiet of late.
I have no idea why that would be.
I literally rolled a 1.
Oh, no.
Okay.
It's like,
So it's a slow night all around. Okay.
yeah, no.
Okay.
I'm just gonna sit back and.
Slow, quiet night. Thursday nights, although it is a party night, as it were, here in Portland. Thursday nights are still fairly quiet, even with the human population. It's sort of like the Wednesday night, ladies' night type thing. It's ones that if it's ladies' night, it just means that that's more options for the guys to come out and decide to be pervs.
Quite so.
So.
Just gonna sit back and sip her drink and relax, keep an eye on her, make sure she stays out of trouble.
Okay.
Yep, do the same. Just I keep eyes open, ears open.
Maybe when if a particularly good song that I like comes on, I might, like they actually start blasting some like Bronski beat, Tell Me Why, or stuff like that.
There you go.
Nice.
Jump
Very
on out
nice.
there and just go to town.
Is
Let it
there an
all
actual live
fly.
DJ or is it piped in?
It's piped in. At
Okay.
this point in time, it's a lot easier for them to turn it down and they don't want to go ahead and pay a DJ this late in the
Yeah.
hour. It's hard to go ahead and control crowds at that point.
Sure. Okay.
Plus
So-
noise complaint.
Yeah.
Okay,
that
so
too.
they've got the PA on from the back office.
Yeah, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Now, does that Long Island iced tea, does that kill that blood point? Or does that kill that hunger, or am I still...
We will say if you take 2 of those, it'll go ahead and get rid of one of your hungers.
Okay, so yeah.
Will that affect her
it may affect other things because there is alcohol in it.
Okay.
Just so that you are aware.
So
You
actually,
did not
yes.
order a virgin. You ordered.
Yes.
You ordered what I
I
got.
ordered what she got. So, yes, in that case, yes. The next one will, in fact, be a virgin.
Okay. All right. So you'll get slightly muzzy-headed for probably about a half an hour to 45 minutes. So you've got a really good
I got
processing.
a little bit of buzz
A
on.
little bit of
but-
a buzz on for probably about 45 minutes or so, and then you're a lot more, focused, and you get rid of that one blood pip.
Okay. So now, has anybody attempted to catch my eye yet?
You see a couple people, one of whom you recognize as a pickpocket.
Ah, lovely. All right.
So you can, they are trying desperately to not be seen by anybody. They are human.
Okay. So I've got my eye on them, definitely.
And there is one woman who is very, very interested in you, but is trying desperately not to look interested in you.
All right. Surreptitiously, but not so surreptitiously, and I do have a couple points in subterfuge. Kind of look over, give her the once over, see what presents itself. Throw in an off-specs glance as well.
Okay.
Which aspects?
Ooh. Well, we'll put in seeing the unseen again, see if something doesn't show.
Okay.
Well, if you never took it down, it's still up.
Yeah, it's still up.
Yeah,
It's
so,
it's
yeah.
passive, so you can continue on with that.
Yep.
So she is being followed by something. Not sure whether she is aware of it or not. It's something that is
Something.
it is attached to her. Looks like it is probably either the ghost of a small child or perhaps a relative of some sort that is very much attached to her for whatever reason, and
Okay.
it's there.
What is the apparent age of this something, if I can tell?
Can't really tell. It is more of an amorphous,
Okay.
sort of almost but not quite shadow.
Okay. Can I attempt to get a premonition off of it?
You can attempt it.
Okay. What would you like me to? If.
Ba-da-ba-da-da-dum. Premonition. Let me get to that. Did you? Okay. That is one rouse check at this point,
Okay.
and it is resolve and auspex.
Okay. Well, it passed the rouse check, 9. And what was it? Was what resolve? and-
Resolve and auspex.
Ooh, 3 successes.
Okay. You get the sense that this is a small child, not hers, but linked to her, possibly a sibling.
Okay. That's interesting. Is she still trying to avoid catching my attention while still trying to capture my attention?
Yes, she is.
Okay. Well. Okay. Tip my glass, smile, wink, and nod, and then go back to scanning the room.
Even in the darkness of this area, the dim light, she is blushing hardcore. She looks over, sees you do that, and her eyes go very wide, blinks a couple times, blushes, and immediately turns.
Oh, goody! I've got another one on the hook. Okay. I'm going to have myself a herd here in a moment. Good.
I'm going to start placing bets with myself as to how this is going to go.
Perfect.
I want in on
Carly's going to start laying the odds.
Totally fair. 16 to 1.
Text saying I got $20 on the success.
I'm looking around.
I'm gonna split.
I'm just looking around. I want to spot the camera. I'm looking for it because I forgot there was one in here. So I'm a little tipsy, so I'm looking for it.
All right.
And I'm not being subtle about looking for it.
Knock it off, dumbass.
Oh, are you spying on us? Excellent.
Amazing.
It's been a rough night for her, okay?
That's fair.
One of her best sources is leaving town. She's not, she's
One of her best sources leaving town. She didn't get her chair. It got
yeah, exactly. It's been a rough night for
a rough
her.
night, man.
So she's got to figure out some other way to make her mark.
That's fair. That is completely fair.
Oh.
All right.
All right. Well, do the dance for a little bit and then make my way over
Okay.
and introduce myself.
And she blushes at you, and I'm Felicity.
Hello, Felicity. My name's Elisa. How are you tonight?
Very, very okay.
Just okay.
Well, today's challenging, but, get through it.
Would you like a sympathetic ear?
I won't say no.
Join her at the table. Or
Okay.
if she sat at the table.
Yeah, she's sitting at the bar, but she gets up and motions towards a quiet table in the corner.
Okay.
Is this in view of me?
Yes.
Good. Okay. Yep. Still got the heightened senses going, just to make sure.
Okay. The little Morpheus thing comes along with,
Okay.
and she explains that this is the anniversary of her twin's death.
Okay.
So little rough. It's a thing. We were very close when we were growing up, and when we were 7, we went diving at the river, and he got caught under a log and drowned. And
Honey, I'm so sorry.
so it's a little rough. We were fraternal, but we were really, really close for a long time. And
Did I drag up any unpleasant memories? I'm so
Oh.
sorry if I did.
It's sad that he's gone, and I can't share a lot of what my life has become, but I still have the really good memories, so, I more come out to try and focus on the good stuff. It's hard. I feel like almost he's here constantly, especially these days.
Storyteller, what level is aura perception?
Aura
is that-
perception.
Is that 3, 2, 3, or 4? I'm trying to remember.
That is. Come here, please. Where is that? I had it. I just had it in front of me.
Yeah, I know, and I saw it too.
I want to say it's 3.
Scry the soul, which is 3.
Yeah, Scry the Soul is 3, and at that point you can see someone's.
Yeah, you can do aura perception through that, but
You can do aura
I'll
perception
look
through
through
that.
actual aura perception.
Yeah.
All right.
See, maybe it's under blood sorcery.
And it's intelligence aspects versus composure and subterfuge. If she's trying to,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be Scry the soul.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's Scry the Soul.
Okay, so that's level 3. Drat. Okay. Well, that's all right. Well, how can I put this? Because I don't want to blow this one tonight. Is she cute?
She's very cute.
Excellent.
She is very. If you were to, she is definitely of the original Brendan Fraser mummy persuasion, Marion.
Oh, young Rachel Weisz.
Yes.
Down, girl.
Wipe the drool here. Okay, I'm good. Okay. Well, I reckon. What is the twins' name? Did I ever?
You didn't.
Okay. Well, I reckon your brother's probably in a good place, as long as you're living your best life.
I like to think so. You know, I like to think that he is someplace much better and, happy.
Yeah, that's a good thought to have. It really is. There's entirely too much ugliness in the world. It's better to be spared that on occasion.
It's very true. And, so I would rather focus on the good because there's just a lot.
So, very much true. So what do you do for a living, if I might inquire?
I actually work in a call center, horrifyingly enough.
Oh my God. I can't imagine that. Fulfilling.
No, but it's a job. So it gets me what I need to.
Yeah, but it's... Have you thought about moving on?
Constantly, it keeps dragging me back. But, I mean, it pays the bills and allows me to get out when I need to, and as long as I'm able to, do the things that I need to do, then I can do the things that I want to do. So, it's a trade-off.
As you say. All right.
I mean, it's not my passion, obviously.
So what would be your passion?
I'm an archaeologist.
Really?
Yeah.
Do tell.
I love me a good pyramid.
Have you been to Egypt then?
I have not. I have probably logged about 500 hours in the local Metropolitan Museum as well as the local libraries to check out anything and everything that has to do with Egyptology as well as the Mayan civilizations and all of the historical and archaeological digs thereof.
Do you have any interest in Babylonian pyramids? The ziggurat of Ur, perhaps?
I love Babylon.
What if I made a proposal? If I could put you in touch with a mate of mine at the British Museum to share some of their information with you.
Don't shit with me.
I don't shit with you. I don't shit with anybody. I don't shit at all.
I'm not sure how to take that.
Don't take it anywhere, actually.
Right?
That's
Okay.
complete rubbish. I'm sorry about that.
I'm just like chuckling. I'm like,
I know I'm flubbing this badly. Oh,
you're doing
God.
fine. You're doing fine.
You're absolutely serious.
Yes, I'm absolutely serious. I'm British, of course I'm serious.
I mean,
I'm going to pick up my cell phone while nobody's looking. Just from a distance, I'm going to try and zoom in and get a clean picture of her.
okay.
Who are you
And if I get a clean picture of, I'm sending it to her going, do a background check.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. Go ahead and
This is almost too good to be true.
go ahead and just roll a simple dexterity for me, just because it's if you want to get a good clear picture from
you.
across the room.
Oh,
Yeah,
Dex.
roll just a simple dex for me.
Okay. Nah, I'm apparently too buzzed.
That's fair.
Come on, this stupid fucking thing work.
She's sitting over there like,
Fucking iOS.
why is it not working? Why can't I make... Hold
New
on.
message.
And then you hear, no, let me do it. No, I want to do it.
No, it's my... No, I get to, I get to press the button. That's
New
not your
message.
turn, it's my turn.
You're too drunk. Picture from the camera.
I text back, and it's kind of slurred. Show off.
Yeah, with several S's.
Amazing.
Show
Show
off.
off. Yeah.
And I
You're
type-
the only person I know who can slur in cursive.
I'm going to respond,
Amazing.
background check, BAKROUND, and then check emoji.
Like, oh, Jesus Christ, really?
Oh, and probably a couple of smiley emojis too, just because I'm going.
No, it's going to be the blushing emoji, 'cause it's just like the one that looks like it's drunk.
Right?
Keep this up, and I'm painting the chair.
Purple with pink polka dots. Pink with purple polka dots.
You see her visible, her demeanor go. Checks back. That is not fair.
It's not funny.
And all of a sudden she's sober.
Sudden sobriety.
Okay, so
God.
what am I rolling for the background?
Oh, let's do,
It's an investigation.
yeah, just a investigation.
So that'd be what's an investigation.
Yep. What's an investigation for background check?
Three success.
Okay. Her name is Felicity Price. She is 32 years old. She's lived in Portland most of her life. Moved here when she was probably about 4 or 5. Younger siblings, 2 of them, and she did have a twin who drowned when they were 7
In the Willamette or elsewhere?
in the Columbia, actually.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Columbia Slough, actually, right off of, yeah. Yeah, it's
To
gross.
the gross water.
Yeah.
Gross water, yeah. Don't, yeah.
Folks, don't drink the water that comes out of the river.
Yeah, not a good idea.
Not a good idea.
Sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
Super psyched.
She is, she's a call center rep. She doesn't have pretty much any connections to anybody, honestly. Hasn't spoken to her family in probably about 6 years, mostly because she is very liberal. They are very, very conservative and got more so after her brother's death. So.
She's normal.
I'm just like,
Do you have a number or an email address I can contact you?
Yeah. I mean, shit,
would love
yeah.
It. I'd love it, yes.
Here, this is my my personal email address,
Put it
and
into my mobile.
okay,
Hand one of my voiceover IPs.
okay,
So type that into her phone.
all right.
There you are.
Holy crap! I mean, yeah.
So I've recently moved to the area, as you can tell. I'm not local.
That's fair.
And I would love to have a friend who could show me around. Would that
I would love to be that friend.
I would love it to have you be my friend.
Thank
To have you
you.
be that friend.
That would be amazing.
That would be brilliant, yes.
I haven't. I have been alone for a while. It's been difficult because my family doesn't talk to me.
I know. Why?
Because I am. Well,
We're in an apparently safe place.
that's fair.
And who am I going to tell? I obviously don't know who your family is.
That's fair too. I got a lot of backlash when I first came out. So it's a very difficult thing for me to really sort of talk about. I'm non-binary and I don't like guys.
Okay.
Or at the very least, I don't like penis.
Well, you happen to be in luck. I'm trans femme. I also am not terribly fond of penis also.
That's lovely.
Yes. Start giving her the bedroom eyes.
Odd question, considering that you obviously are from or around the UK. Do you happen to like tea?
Oh, I've been known to partake in a couple or two.
I have an amazing connection to a local tea house that's open at night, which is basically when I come out since I work during the day.
Oh, I'd love to go. It's
It's-
been a long time since I've had a decent cuppa.
They
You've always been
have
one.
Devonshire cream, and they make their own lemon curd.
You're taking the piss.
No,
You are taking the piss.
it's amazing, and they make their own scones. With currants,
No.
not raisins, currants.
In the back of my head, I'm thinking, oh, God, I wish I could eat this shit still.
She's like absolutely oblivious, but she is perfectly happy to find somebody who was actually into her.
Yep, perfect.
It's a free, everyone has it.
Okay, good.
It's just a rouse
Okay,
check.
good. I was going to say,
It's just a rouse check.
That used to be a merit I had to buy. Okay.
Yeah, no, anybody can do it. It's a rouse check now.
Okay. So, am I keeping you from anything tonight?
Absolutely not. I have nothing planned.
And what time do you work? Because I don't want to keep you out too late.
I work swing, so I have to be in by 2 p.m.
Oh, perfect. Well, Pretty Kitten, I hope you don't mind if I call you Pretty Kitten.
No,
My God, you are flipping gorgeous.
Thank you.
Nobody's told you that, have they?
No.
That's criminal. That's criminal, that is.
Well, you don't date in high school, and then you don't date in college, and then you don't date at work, and it's a little difficult.
I'm going to text her. Can you hack into the audio system and play Smooth Operator by Sade?
Oh my God!
Respond. Go
God, I
to the
hate you.
bartender. Tell him to skip forward 3 tracks.
I'm going to go up to the bartender,
Okay. All right.
drop a 20 and go skip 3 tracks. Trust me. I have a feeling.
Can I play it on the thing?
No,
Oh, damn.
no.
No.
Oh, that's
We
right,
get a copyright strike.
Okay.
He walks over. He takes the 20.
And then the sax starts up. Here's another 20. Let it play through.
You owe me big for that. That's terrible.
Offer my hand.
At which point I look at him, I point over to my friend. I'm like, she needs the help.
And she puts her hand in yours.
Kiss the knuckles. Would you like to dance?
I would love to dance.
Take her out.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. And
We are
with that, I
horrible
think this
friends.
is a.
We are horrible friends.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
This might actually work out well.
But I think at this point we are going to go ahead and pause for a 10-minute break, and we will be back. And we hope that you will join us for the second half of Nights of Faded Roses.
Season 1, Episode 5.
Season 1, episode 1. We are clear.
for the second half of Knights of Faded Roses, Episode 5, Season 1, wherein Elisa might get late.
I'm a kid late.
We're rooting for you, girl. We're rooting for you.
She is being a smooth operator today.
Indeed. So we left off, and you were dancing with Miss Felicity.
Text. After this one, make him play 2 songs further. It's Let's Get It On.
You're gonna
I want my $20.
wow.
I mean, if Marvin ain't doing it, ain't nothing doing it.
If Marvin don't do it, nobody doing it.
Walk up to the bartender. I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry.
No, you're not.
Here's 20. Here's another 20. After the song ends, go forward 2, please.
Oh, we are having such.
Here's a 50.
Thank you. That's better. Tucks it in his. Waits until the song ends. Hits twice.
Wow, 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 wow.
I'm in.
He rolls his eyes so that you're afraid it's going to pop out the back of his skull. It's like, wow.
I just look up and I go, gotta take care of my girl.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I'm gonna meander back to the booth.
Okay.
Dance in such a way that Felicity's back is to her.
I'm just like,
And she is absolutely obliviously happy. You can see with your
that would be
I can
heightened
probably
senses,
just
not
feel her
sensing.
heartbeat.
feel her heartbeat. She is like, it's a fluttery aglow of happiness.
Okay.
Even if honestly, even if you did not have your auspex going, you would be able to feel the glow of happy from her.
Awesome.
She is just that pleased.
All right. Start working the hand just
Okay.
a little bit further down.
Okay.
And when she starts tensing up, that's where it stays.
Okay. She is perfectly okay with you going ahead and going all the way down and grabbing her butt.
Then I get myself a big old handful of that.
Okay.
Be nice about it, though.
Fair. All right.
Nice about it.
She kind of does this sort of ooh thing, and this sort of leans right into you.
Okay. Good.
I'm just gonna look at her as she's. I'm assuming at some point she's gonna look at me. I'm just gonna be like, do I need to call you an Uber?
Do I need to call you a car?
I could probably hear that, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, because you don't have. Do you have heightened
I do,
senses?
in fact, have heightened senses.
Are you? Do you have it up? I know you have sensing unseen.
I don't know. No, I know I have the heightened senses active at the moment. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I just whisper very lightly. I'm like, do I need to call you an Uber, darling? You want special or normal?
Special.
I promise it won't be a pink Hummer.
Nobody needs a pink Hummer.
That's fucking not big.
But a bum.
I don't know. Some people are into that.
Well, I wouldn't mind a Hummer. I just don't know about pink.
Anyway, okay. So,
Can't take these people anywhere.
No.
yeah.
Not at all.
Nope. Especially.
And I'm just, you see like a couple different expressions go across my face, most of which are happy, a couple are bemused. One is just like,
All right. About 15 minutes later, the bartender calls out, there's a car here for Elisa.
Brilliant. Can I drop you off somewhere?
That would be lovely. Yes. Thank you.
My Uber's right out front. Where shall we go?
I actually live in Southeast.
Right. Give the driver the address.
Okay.
Accompany her into the back seat.
All right. And off you go. Are you going to spend the night then?
Probably not. Well, depends on what the window situation looks like.
Yeah, she lives in a very nice 1930s.
Craftsman style?
Yeah.
No, they were out of fashion by then.
They were out of fashion by then. It's the farmhouse with the extra long, deep front porch that is usually you're seeing a lot of in the southeast area, right up around in 39th and Hawthorne area.
Yep, I know the style. Oh,
Yeah.
I do like that kind of house.
four-sided columns in the front holding up the porch roof.
Yep. A couple of gables.
Couple of gables. Yep. Yeah, she lives there. Turns out with 2 roommates,
Okay.
both of which you can actually hear their heartbeats. They are passed the fuck out.
Pass the fuck out. All right.
She lives in the basement.
In the basement.
Are the windows blacked?
No, the windows are not blacked. She does have everything painted a nice light cream because she is in the basement.
Well, yeah. No, that's. I would actually be worried if she did, in fact, have everything blacked out, because that's not good for you psychologically.
Yeah, no, she doesn't seem to be, other than having her, dead twin follow her around, she doesn't seem to be, like, overly melancholy or anything. She's just, having an evening.
I'm
That's all.
curious how the twin's reacting, because I'm pretty sure the twin would know that Alyssa can see her and what Alyssa is.
Yes. Unfortunately, you're not there. I don't.
No. This is just me. This is me, player, curious to
Yeah,
what the.
no, that is
Actually, yeah. He's a player character. I'd be kind of curious about that too.
Yeah, no.
But I think that's for spirit touch.
That is spirit touch.
Yep.
So yeah, and until you reach level 4.
So that's okay. Actually,
Wake
you
up
know
and
what?
it's like
No.
right here, face to face. You're going,
What are you doing to my sissy? Yeah.
Absolutely nothing. I will
enjoy the evening.
Take the hand once again, kiss the knuckles.
Okay.
Had a lovely evening. It was an absolute pleasure to meet you. May I see you again?
Absolutely. I would love that.
Brilliant. Okay, you've got my contact information. I've got yours. I'm going to get a hold of my mates at the British Museum and see what I can arrange for you.
Thank you.
So,
Really, thank you. And she suddenly leaps forward and just gives you a full-on kiss.
yes! Got her! Okay. Yes! All right, so okay, so that's we're going to call her ghoul number 2.
Well, you haven't Gouled her yet.
Not yet,
Haven't
but
Gouled her yet.
she's on the way.
Yeah.
IP. Yep. That's Felicity, ghoul number 2, IP. Okay. So
Ghoul in training.
Kiss her right back.
All right.
Yes. Nice and deep. Gently bite her lip, not enough to draw blood, but just enough to let her know that I'm definitely into her.
And she moans just enough to go ahead and let you know that she is
Definitely.
indeed into that.
Excellent. Okay. Well then, politely excuse myself. I will leave you then, and I will see you again, preferably within the next 48 hours.
Indeed. Thank you.
Have a lovely evening. Sleep well, and I will be in touch.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Out the door I go.
Okay.
I'm a slut, but I am an ethical slut.
That's fair. That is completely fair. Do you go back to Sesso's to meet back up?
Yes.
Okay.
Get the Uber back to Sesso's.
When you walk in, I'm going to say, so, did you seal the deal? I just have to ask. There's a reason.
Tomorrow.
You don't get your 20.
That's amazing.
Text back, asshole.
Am I seeing this on the text?
I don't know. Are you? Are you?
No, because I just said it out loud looking at the camera.
Oh, okay.
You had.
You don't think
took
she's
a
not-
punt.
you
took
think
a-
she's not-
You took a punt on me, didn't you? Oh,
Actually,
you
no.
Swat.
She started it.
Both of you fucking swat. Both of you.
Hey.
Text, no, I didn't. You were betting with yourself.
I can neither confirm nor deny the efficacy of that statement.
Okay. All right.
Hey.
Well,
You know,
you did. You took a punt on me, didn't you?
Anne played DJ.
That was. I knew it. I knew it. How much did it cost you?
Nothing at all.
Think you're taking the piss, but all right. I know. In fact, I know you're taking the piss, but all right. Let that one go.
You get a text. 130.
Did you enjoy yourself?
Oh, I had a blast.
Did she enjoy
Oh,
herself?
she had a blast.
Then shut up and accept it. Let it go. Channel your inner Elsa and let it go.
Well, the cold never bothered me anyway.
And with that, we're going to
With that, yes.
go back to the car.
That particular one.
Yeah, we jumped that shark.
Yes.
Sorry, Disney.
Adjourn back to the. Yeah, sorry.
Yet again, Disney's not going to sponsor us,
No
ever.
sponsorship ever.
Yeah. Expected they ever would.
I don't know.
Not after episode 1.
Tim Burton was still around, maybe.
That's fair. Yeah.
Definitely not 4.
Definitely not.
So, while she was taking Tiffany, you said her name was?
Felicity.
Felicity. While you were taking Felicity home, I was just in conversation with you, chatting, text back and forth, circling back, going over what we understood, what we knew, and every now and then I'd make an expletive, slightly under my breath, at which point you'd catch it on camera and go, "Yeah, no shit," or something to that effect.
We're horrible wingmen.
Yeah.
I think we're rather successful wingmen, actually. Or wingwomen, as the case may be.
There you go. Yeah. Anita.
and head back to the tower.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you get back, you'll notice there's an entire wall full of books now.
Ooh.
Categorized, alphabetized, and another
By subject.
2 rows underneath it of just paper folders. It needed redecorating.
What have you got? What have
Yes,
you
you may go look.
got? Thank you. Go check out the library.
All right.
Somebody's been busy, hasn't she?
What else am I gonna do? Oh, we have to make a trip to go see Jonathan real quick.
What time of night is it?
It is now about 5 o'clock in the morning.
When does the sun come up?
What time of year is it?
It is fall, so you're looking probably maybe about another hour before dawn.
Can we do it in an hour? Should it wait till the evening?
Oh, I just have to give him a present.
Oh, God.
Oh no. Look over like what? No. No. Don't. Nope. Nope. Don't want to know. Don't.
He's not going to see you because he doesn't know what you look like.
Exactly.
He hasn't seen
that's,
me.
That's what I don't want to know.
I just want him, he needs to be a taste tester for me.
Okay.
Make sure whatever I'm cooking is actually up to snuff.
Gonna dig out a trench coat.
Okay.
I'm gonna go full, Casablanca, only all black.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Or better yet, Carmen Sandiego,
I was
but
gonna
all
say,
black.
where the hell is Carmen Vampirego?
Yeah, I'm gonna go get that style jacket and hat.
There we go.
Where the hell is Carmen Vampirego?
Are you going to pull on the red dress and heels while you're at
No,
it?
it's gonna be all black.
All black.
All black. All
There you
black.
go.
And I'm gonna say, okay, let's do this. We'll drive over,
Okay.
All right.
park just a little bit down the block.
I'm in.
Sure.
Do you just want me to knock on the door, hand it to him?
Yeah.
I'm wearing heels that are about this high, by the way,
Okay.
with minor platforming in there.
All right.
So you can't get my actual height. And the pants cover most of it, so you can't really tell.
That's fair.
Just tell him it's a present, and I wanted to know his, what he thought of it.
Does he get to know who it's from?
Oh, he will.
Okay.
Going to knock on Jonathan's door
Okay.
and wait.
All right.
I'm scared you really have to work to see my face.
You
But it's,
hear someone slide.
Oh, it's a speakeasy door.
Yeah, slide open. You don't really see anybody behind there, but you do see that the doors, vaguely, the small little speakeasy doors kind of opened up. What do you need?
I need to speak with Jonathan, darling.
Can I let him know who it is?
Just tell him his German lover is at the door.
Okay. Closes the door.
I love that reaction. Okay.
About 3 minutes. The guy comes back, slides the door open. Yeah, okay, fine. Shush. Just. You're not. He says he doesn't have a German lover.
He can answer the door, or I can open the door. The choice is his.
I am not taking this person. No. Shut up. Close the door. You hear it click, 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 ka-chunk,
Click.
and then it opens up. He's hiding in the back.
Jonathan, darling, I promise I'm not armed. Well, not in the way you're worried about.
You see him peek his face out.
Come on, little one. It's okay. I'm not going to hurt you. I promise.
I don't know that I trust you after last time.
A very wise decision, however.
What do you want?
I give you my word, and I give you Julie's word. I'm here with a gift. For you, darling. From Julie.
Comes up. He looks like a petulant 4-year-old.
Come on, little one. You know if I wanted to hurt you, I would have already. You know that.
Comes trotting forward just a little bit. He's like, "What's the gift?"
Hand him the package. She wants you to take a look at it, take a sample, and let her know your opinions.
Can I share, or is it just for me?
That's a very good question. You might want to ask her. I don't even know what it is.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day. and I'll walk out the door backwards. Make sure they close the door. Then I'll turn around and walk away.
Okay. You get a text message. So, darling, can I share this, or is it just for me?
You might want to keep it to yourself this round, because I'm not sure it's perfect yet to go to a party. However, that is some really high-grade blotter acid.
Ooh. Thank you.
So take a taste. Let me know what you think. The sooner, the better.
This is okay. I will let you know tomorrow. I'm headed off to bed right now.
Well, then, I bet I was going to guarantee pleasant dreams with that one, but we'll see.
Okay.
Turn around out of sight of the house to start driving back.
Oh, dear. Oh, no.
How many
He
tabs
could
did he
not
do?
resist 3 of them.
I'm assuming he mixed it with blood first. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So that's going to be interesting. All right. So, following night, we're just going to say everybody is going to go ahead and get back into their respective areas, and they have a hopefully pleasant evening. We'll discuss Jonathan in a little bit. I don't know what this is going to do. This is going to be terrible. Go ahead, everybody, run a rouse check for me, please.
I get hungrier.
Yep, me too.
Yep.
Okay.
So you're at 3 now, right?
No, I had.
Oh, that's right,
yeah.
that's right, okay.
So
Okay.
I'm at 2 again.
I'm assuming we're all stayed at the tower last night because of how late it was?
Probably.
Okay. I'm going to walk out and go, so, any news on my Ralphus pistol?
Next week.
Okay. Thank you.
The what?
So, how do you take his present?
Like a scared little child.
Oh, he should be. That's supposed to be some high-grade blotter acid.
Oh, really? Like pharmaceutical pure?
Like I've been playing.
Oh,
I've been a naughty girl.
goodness. Well,
And that'll be a well-controlled boy.
yeah, that's, yeah. Well, you know, keep your friends close, your enemies closer, and your guinea pigs closer still.
Oh, your guinea pigs are on a leash?
This one's gonna need it.
This one's going to be at a rave.
Oh, goody.
Okay. This ought to be fun. So, I'm gonna go check email. Pardon me.
Okay.
And because I'm not a complete wanker,
Yes.
actually, text back. Need some information. British Museum, Egyptology, blah, blah, blah. Send.
Okay. About
I thought you were
20.
talking about Babylonian.
All of it. We're going to start with Egypt and then move on
Okay.
from there.
Yeah.
Okay.
About 25 minutes later, you get a message back from one of your sire's ghouls.
Excellent.
Yeah, not a problem. They send over information with a contact at the British Museum, the director of Egyptology, who happens to be in your sire's pocket.
Excellent.
So, yeah,
It's good to be a Tremere sometimes.
it is good to be a Tremere sometimes.
Okay. Text that information along with a screen capture of the email address. Text that over to Felicity. Good evening, darling. Hope you slept well. Send.
Okay. All of about 5 minutes, you see a text message back that has an entire line of just E all the way across.
Oh, I'm going to seal the deal on this one.
Followed by thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, smile emoji, smile emoji, smile emoji.
Yep.
What's your new toys fascination?
The pyramids in particular,
Okay, hang on.
and all the cultures involved with them.
Walk over to the
So yeah, Meyer.
I have a second copy. Here.
Oh, I love you. All right.
Encyclopedia Alianica?
Yes, Encyclopedia Alianica.
There you go.
These are all duplicates.
Of course they are.
Take a picture of the cover, click, interested, send it to Felicity.
Okay, text back. Hell yes, I'm interested. When can we meet?
I'd shoot for tomorrow.
Anything doing tonight?
I don't know. It is Friday night, but
Actually, because it's Friday.
Sorry.
Do you mind if I engage Fluffy?
in what sense?
Well, I'll just send this book over.
Oh, you want to use him as a delivery boy?
Well, that's it. And
But I thought you hated me for
no,
manipulating your
no,
scenario.
No, I thought you were a wanker. I don't hate you. You're a twat, but I don't hate you.
I don't know. Should I let her?
Nah. If you don't, I'll see you tomorrow anyway. Hold on to it. Would tomorrow work for you? Yeah, send.
Tomorrow after 4 p.m. would be perfect. I'm off at that point.
Let's see. Let's see, Autumn, what time does the sun usually go down around?
You're looking about 8 o'clock.
Yeah, 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Okay.
For full dark.
For full dark, okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Project is keeping me busy until, say, 10. Is that okay? Send.
She sends back, no problem. I'm a night owl. Let's meet at Blah Blah Cafe downtown, if that works.
Or send back the message. How about that tea shop you were talking about? Are they still open at that hour? Send.
She sends back, I have a friend who works there. I can make them be open that time of hour.
Brilliant. Meet you there, say 9:30.
Perfect. We'll see you there.
See you there. Kissy face emoji. Send.
Heart emoji, heart emoji, heart emoji.
Oh yes. Oh yes. I know how I'm going to play this one. Okay. So what's on for tonight?
Finding out what Jonathan thought. I wonder if he had a good night last night.
What did you give him, or do I want to know? No, actually, you know what? I don't want to know. I don't. Nope. Because then I can have plausible deniability.
Simply suffice to say, a party favor.
A very, very
Potent.
caring party favor.
Is that what you call it?
And based on the limited information I have on both of you, I'm going to think that's yes.
It's a good word.
Probably better I don't know.
Caring. That's an
Plausible, yes.
Wow.
Henceforth, that will be my byline. Plausible deniability.
There you go.
I'm going to reach out to Trinisa and just touch base.
Okay.
See if there's anything she needs, any news she wants to share, anything like that.
Okay. She sends back, Portland's been quiet of late. I'm not sure exactly why. Seems there have been some resistance coming up from Los Angeles that I've needed to deal with, which is why I had to send John and Sean down there. I'm not certain exactly what's happening as far as that's concerned, but I have Tamina on the lookout. We may have some Sabbat or potentially some Second Inquisition people coming through soon.
If you need help, let me know. Please keep me posted.
Definitely. Thank you.
So, apparently, SI sniffing around again. It's either
When
SI or
aren't they?
it's either SI or Sabbat.
When aren't either of them?
Apparently, they're sending a new batch.
Cool.
Yeah. Need to keep the eyes open.
You get a text message.
I do?
Yes, you do.
Okay, I check it.
It is Colonel Robertson
To which number?
to your private.
Okay.
Safe for now. Greenland.
Which means he's not in Greenland.
Understood. Don't be a stranger. I'm here if you need me. Send.
Okay.
He's safely out of country.
Okay.
Damn it, now I need to find another local. Ooh, I wonder if the...
Oh, hey, I've been to that building, actually.
I'm trying to think of who I know who's at that base. Who else, if there's anybody else I know who's at that base.
Is that
Or at any of the other local bases that's in a position to give me information that's usable.
Potentially one who is, he's not higher level, but he does have access to clearance. His name is Terry.
up at Tuleville, or up at Thule Air Force Base?
No, he's actually, he runs national, or he's over at local National Guard at Whitcomb in Clackamas.
Oh, here, okay. I thought you were talking about the one in Greenland.
No.
Oh, no.
Okay.
If he can't find it, he knows people who can find it.
Right.
So,
I'm going to text him. Let's say, hey, Terry. It's Deirdre, a long time. How are things with you? Actually, I'm going to send him an email
oh, okay.
from the DVD address.
Okay. He sends back a pretty fast reply, actually. He's like, yeah, I'm working nights right now. On base, board, processing vehicles. How are you?
I don't know if you heard, but Colonel Peterson is no longer in the area. And figured I'd reach out, touch base, and see if you wanted to reestablish communication.
Messages back. Yeah, I mean, there's not been an awful lot going on as far as I'm concerned, as far as anything I know. At least not that much. But if there's anything that you're looking for in particular, I'm happy to go ahead and help.
You said you were processing vehicles. This is not a normal thing you do at this time of night. You
Not
just get an
normal.
extra large batch? What's going on?
Yeah, not normally. We just had an influx. A couple of the local National Guard offices closed down off the coast, so we're processing a bunch that came in, apparently.
Processing for surplus or just processing into inventory and anything fun with a big smiley face?
Both, actually. We have a lot of extra Hummers right now, so we are processing those to actually sell off in auction. We did get a couple of Abrams coming through.
I'm going to text back. I would type Abrams, text back, like 3 or 4 drooly emojis.
Seen the facial expressions change?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Want an Abrams?
Do I what?
What's it going to cost?
I don't know yet. But they're processing for, I doubt they're going to sell the Abrams, so you probably have to although I may be able to pull some strings on that one.
You're not thinking about making it, are you?
No. They're processing a bunch of, apparently they've had a bunch of offices / outposts shut down out of the area, and they're processing a bunch of vehicles right now, including a large number of Humvees and a couple Abrams.
He messages back. Also a couple of Strikers.
And a couple of Strikers.
I want that one.
Yeah, actually, the Striker's a very good vehicle.
Processing Strikers for inventory, surplus, or salvage.
He smashes back, mostly for salvage, actually. They got messed up. The sea air really messed up the
Oh, yeah.
inner workings.
Salt air is highly caustic.
Any chance of purchasing or selling to private party? If so, who would I talk to? Disarmed, of course, with a winky face.
He messages back, not sure. Let me talk with a couple of people and I'll get back to you.
You are a love. Big kissy face and a couple of hearts, and then
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think you're getting a striker. You might get a Humvee, but no.
if they think they're selling it for salvage and it's not irreparable,
Well,
it wouldn't take that much.
make sure you get a few so that if you have to, so that you
You need to buy a pair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, buy a pair. We should be able to make two, at least most of a good one out of two so-sos. And if the SIs come into town, I wouldn't mind putting a hole in their building from a distance.
From a distance.
Well, if you
Doors go boom.
if you can figure out a way to get a tow missile system.
Yeah, your point?
And her voice like goes really deep and evil laughter for about a minute and a half. And she's like, excuse me.
Look up from the book that I've got my nose buried in. What are you laughing at? Do I want to know?
You said tow missiles. They're fun.
Oh shit!
Sorry, I don't normally.
You actually. Oh, I have fallen in with some bad characters.
Hey,
I
no,
love
no,
it.
no,
I
we're
love
not that bad.
Oh, I love
We're
it.
not bad.
John and Sheehan, they seem to be into some pretty shady shit, but
Yeah, one of them gives me a flipping machine gun.
yeah.
Hey, at least you didn't kill anybody.
You didn't kill anybody. You didn't kill yourself.
Not on purpose anyway. I don't know where that lead come down.
Tell you what, there are some schools in the area where we can get you some training.
Yeah, this is America. I expect you
Well,
to just
of
go down
course
the
it-
street and start shooting.
You're in Oregon.
Yes, I know. I expect I could just go down the flipping street and start shooting.
It is an open carry state.
It is an open carry state, but let's get you some lessons. What do you say?
Oh yes, please.
Okay.
Yes, yeah. So I really don't want a repeat of that.
We'll start looking into night classes for firearms
Okay.
training.
You find a couple. Clackamas County has a number of them. The local county sheriff's office actually has them, and they do have evening classes that start late.
And the best part, depending on where you are, full auto and silencers are legal.
This is true.
Right. Get onto the dark web.
You don't need to go that dark, darling.
You really don't need to go on that dark.
You just need to go to the Twilight web.
Sparkles?
Yes, and then in my search bar, how to silencer or suppressor, as the case may be.
Oh my God. Yeah. you get-
Sanrio silencer. Hello Kitty silencer.
Oh God.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure they have a
I've seen a Hello Kitty AR-15,
I
so
have
it's,
Rule 34.
I've seen.
there's not a rule. No, not 34.
No, not
That's
34.
bleh.
Ooh.
I mean, yeah. Well,
I mean, there's getting off and then there's going off. There's a difference.
That's fair.
And then there's getting off while going off.
And going off on
Y'all pass, thanks. Or they would for that. Anyway, sorry, yes.
Moving along.
Moving along.
Anyway,
Thank you. I don't remember. I'll talk about it later.
you get a text message.
Oh, let's see how high he is.
It's not from Jonathan. It's from Jonathan's school.
Oh shit.
What did you do?
Respond back. New acid run. Needed somebody to test it.
Sob emoji. Please stop. Sob emoji.
Only had the one set. He got what I had. How much did he take?
All of it.
How many tabs did you give him? 'Cause-
The bottle was liquid, not tab.
oh my God.
Have you scraped him off the ceiling? Or is he seeing dragons?
Is he going to become a Malkavian after this?
You've successfully transclanned a vampire.
We don't want him. He's a fucking Toreador.
It gets worse.
Oh no! How could it get worse? Oh, it's got worse.
Apparently he's on the ceiling wall. He's seeing dragons.
It should wear off in about a day.
If you're lucky.
Operative word should.
That's only because he's a vampire.
He texts back, I'm leaving.
Well,
Lock him down before you do.
you might want to straitjacket him first.
Okay.
So, how is Darlink?
Bloodbound.
Oh. Well done.
He drank the whole vial.
Yeah. Just as an FYI, I rolled a natural 20 to determine
He's on
how
the
much he
ceiling
was
watching
going to
dragons.
drink.
And suddenly loyal to you.
Oh my god.
Nice.
And his school quit. Oopsie.
You know, you saved him in the long run. 'Cause They
Yeah.
tend to put their newbies through hell.
At least it won't be an expensive party for a while.
That's true. That's true.
The fuck am I gonna do with that?
I mean,
If you were worried about him being loyal and sharing information before, you don't have to be now.
True. I told him he was my bitch.
Well, now he's definitely your bitch. And he's probably, hearing purple and
now he knows what the color purple tastes like.
Yep.
tasting Mach 5. It's just,
All while smelling green.
I did let his school know to straitjacket him first.
yeah, may want to go check him out at some point.
Well, maybe time to collect and put him back in the coiled cage
Oh my goodness.
Oh, okay.
for his safety factor.
Yeah, no, I get it.
But at least now we know that we've got some
Nos,
good shit.
Nos blood mixed with pharmaceutical pure acid.
Hey, I only made the one batch.
Yeah, but the fact that you did it so well that it still blood bound him, because once you drop it into a vessel, that's not supposed to happen. You're devious. That's some Tremere level shit. Only they can't blood bond.
Remember? We did have
A brewer.
the Trinisa kind of freak out with the whole asking if they threatened him with being turned by a nos.
I think it was Tamina, but still.
Doesn't matter. It's a T. It's one of the T's.
Yeah,
One of the T's.
One of the T's.
Do we need to go take a look at him or just let him come down on his own?
We better send somebody to pick him up.
I'm not sending Fluffy.
No, God, no. Poor man's been through enough. Send Victor.
Oh,
Type on the phone. Call Victor.
yeah, boss.
Yeah, how good's your German accent?
I mean, I can do one. You want east or west?
East. And I want it to be super thick. I need you to dress in as dark a trench coat, tight setup as you can. I need you to go pick up a vampire who's currently talking with dragons while stuck on the ceiling, quite literally.
Why do you do this to me?
Don't blame me, blame Melissa. This one's on her. Or I'm sorry, Aliana.
I was gonna say I've got no part of this.
I'm one of the 3 A's and I fucked it up.
You got a 33% chance?
and you still bollocksed it up.
Yeah. It's because you're sitting right next to me, though.
Right.
So, yeah, you may want to grab a couple of stronger friends if you have them.
Well then, I suppose we can see what we do, yeah?
Jawohl, darling, jawohl.
All right.
Bring him to me at,
The tower?
yes, meet me down at the bottom of the tower. Let me know when you're here.
Yeah. I shall see you in, say, an hour.
Take a steak just in case.
Yeah.
Auf Wiedersehen. Should be here in an hour or two.
Good. Because he should hopefully be coming down by the end of the night.
Oh, goodness gracious.
However, we'll see.
Yeah, no.
During this time, actually, I'm going to go take that firearms class.
Okay.
It's going to take me a little while to arrange it.
To
Okay,
arrange
never
it.
It's not going to be like immediate tonight.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Firearms classes normally are usually once to twice a month right now. Even with, just because it's post-COVID, it doesn't mean that they have.
And you are talking about that classes, so.
Yeah, so twice a month at the very least, or at the very most right now, they do have an evening class, usually Fridays or Saturday nights.
Okay.
Starts usually around 7 o'clock.
Well, in that
runs
case,
2 hours.
start YouTubing some firearm safety videos.
Oh, tons out there.
Yes, done.
You can run down that rabbit hole for hours.
And start doing so.
Okay. Terry gets back to you. So I've got one that we're completely decommissioning, that they said that we can go ahead and put up for sale. As far as the strikers are concerned, the other one, they are going to go ahead and revamp and keep here.
Is there no way it can suddenly develop a, and I'm doing air quotes to you over the phone for this, any chance it could develop a couple fractures in the drive shafts?
Let me see what I can.
Say $4,000 worth of fractures in your account?
Let me see how bad that drive shaft is. I've heard some clunking of late.
You're a love. Oh, I'm sorry. While I'm on the phone, and what about the what were the other ones? Not Shermans.
Abrams.
The Abrams. What about the Abrams?
Yeah, Abrams. They do not. They're all going ahead and checking right in.
That's fine. That's to be expected. And how many Humvees are going?
3 are being completely declassified and put into auction. The rest of them, they are moving either here or up to Fort Lewis.
Are they just going to do pre-sale? Are they just going to do auction, or can they do a dedicated pre-sale?
As far as I know, they're just doing auction right now.
Okay, I'll put somebody on it. Cool. Thank you.
Yep.
Trying to get you your strikers, my dear.
I know. We should probably let Tamina know that we've got Jonathan controlled.
Tamina? Or, yeah, that's okay.
She might want to know.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. And I'll
Safer than sorry.
No, you're right. It would be the right thing to do, as whatever the hell we are. We're not a prince. Speaking of which, do we have an Elysium? We need to probably set one up at some point. I mean, Atlanta's got their Waffle Houses. Have you ever been to those? I hear they're awesome.
Hotlanta, really?
Every one of their Waffle Houses is Elysium.
Dude.
For everything.
Yep.
I've heard stories of mages and werewolves and kindred in the same room, not giving each other trouble.
Perk up at this what?
It's all rumor.
Didn't we have one at the Hot Cake House? Like the 24-hour pancake place?
God, I miss that place. I'm sorry.
Didn't it shut down due to COVID?
It's back open again, as far as I knew. I haven't driven past that in a while, though.
I don't know. I mean, with Thera's unfortunate demise.
The bitch deserved it.
Oh, totally, completely, and I agree for obvious reasons. But I don't know if we could reestablish it. I mean, I suppose we would have the authority. I don't see why not.
And it's small enough that I don't have to worry about a bunch of people in there at once.
We should probably do a census at some point. See what we got.
Because we're not ruining Powell's.
No, gods, no. Powell's is
sacred.
Powell's is sacred, and there's like a couple of Tremere that would kill me from a distance, even though they're not local at the moment, if anything happened to that place.
Yeah, it's kind of like the university libraries are not
Yeah.
allowed.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I've only been here a month, and I already know about that.
They shut down the Roxy. We could probably still use the building.
Yeah, let's look into it. I think it'd be fun.
That's what you want right there.
Working on it.
Okay. So do you message over to Mina?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm going to text Tamina and say, hey, you got a minute for a call?
And she texts back, sure, go ahead.
Give her a call, put her on speaker. So I got good news and I've got, oh my God, you got to be fucking kidding me news. Which do you want first?
I
Give her the good news.
How think that they're both probably one and the same?
No, there's a difference. They're related, but there is a difference.
I'm not sure how I feel about any of that. Okay.
Give her the good news first.
Okay, the good news first.
Good news first.
Jonathan is no longer an issue. He was under our control before, but now he's even more under our control. So anything you need from him or any details we need to gather, we can get, and he is going to be a loyal little puppy dog from now on.
How?
That's the, oh my God, you're not going to fucking believe this news.
Maniacal giggling. I gotta walk away for a second because I have to compose.
A certain mad scientist came up with a rather creative concoction that he was given to test, and being the YOLO party animal that he is, decided to take an entire bottle of full pharmaceutical grade acid mixed with NOS blood, and he is now bloodbound.
I'm
Told him he was my bitch.
From what I hear, he's currently literally stuck on ceilings talking to dragons. And I don't mean Samitsi.
so on one hand,
He's ours. Guaranteed. On the other hand,
that broke an awful lot of shit.
yeah.
I'm almost inclined to ignore all of that because that's not, you know, my place and feelings on all of that.
I
Would you
wasn't
rather
aware-
he was a loose cannon?
I would rather that the laws weren't broken.
They weren't broken, they were bent.
the laws are kind
Creaking.
of,
The laws are creaking.
they're in flux at the moment anyway, since we don't have a prince.
Ugh.
I didn't know what it was until after it happened.
Why do you do this to me?
Because
We
it's
didn't.
fun.
Jonathan did.
Oh, God.
Jonathan did this to himself.
All right, that's fair. I mean,
Yeah, but you.
Hey, we just put the pistol on the table.
You
It was up to him to pull the trigger.
Yeah, but you
yeah, but
hoodwinked him into
blood
doing it.
binding, that's a lot.
It was an unexpected side effect. If he had only done the one or two tabs like he was supposed to, it wouldn't have been a problem. He did this one, literally did this one to himself. But on the plus side, an additional plus side, now that we have a recipe and a method that will work, if you ever need to interrogate someone and want to use hallucinogenics to loosen them up, you can now. Bonus! Yay! It's better than pulling fingernails. Not as much fun, but could be more fun. At least more comical.
It keeps the pliers out of my hands.
Oh, I don't even want to discuss pliers in your hands, my dear. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Okay, let's put it this way. Let's pretend the last 4 minutes of conversation haven't happened. Got some good news for you. Jonathan's under control. Anything, we have him fully under control, so any info we need, we can get from him. Not that we didn't already have most of it. And he will be more than pliable in assisting us in our investigations. And may not even fully be aware that he's doing it.
Okay.
Better?
I will accept that, if only because there are bigger things happening at the moment that I need to focus on.
Any of that we can assist with?
I believe Trinisa already let you know.
Yes.
So that's a thing. And I am not certain, but some of my contacts from the Bona Hakim have let me know that it is potentially the Second Inquisition might be linking up with some sort of private security company. I don't know. I need
Really?
to suss that out.
Perk my head up at that. Would it happen to be Cerberus?
I'm not sure of the name of the company at the moment, but I'm looking into it.
You might want to take a look at Cerberus
Actually,
and
I'm going to do that now. Take a pause from my YouTube videos.
Sure.
and while you're at it, well, you already know about you've been informed about celerity, I assume.
Yeah, she has mentioned to me about celerity. Not an awful lot of the history involved, but I have heard there was some link up with.
They're currently tied to this mess somehow. We're still trying to lock down how.
I have. You know that I have no love of thinbloods. Mm-hmm. But no one deserves to be destroyed in that manner.
I fully agree. Butchery for butchery's sake is
Not acceptable.
So should I be making up another batch so we can start tapping the ghouls that we're setting up as party?
Please don't have me on this phone when you're discussing that, because that's not okay.
at least you're Scourge and can get away with it, as opposed to Sheriff, who's more bound.
That's fair. I am still having to discuss with Tremina about the whole dead man's blood thing. She and I are having words.
Mute. Then I'm not going to talk about the Ralphus pistol. On mute. Okay. Well, yeah, as we know more, we'll let you know. If there's anything we can do to help, please let us know. I'm going to start reaching out to some of our Malkavian mice and see if they can start looking around and finding out more.
That's fair. If I do find out any link between this private security company and celerity, then yeah, I will definitely let you know what's happening.
Okay. Godspeed.
Thank you.
And hang up.
Okay.
Well, that went
As expected.
better than it could have.
Did I find anything on Cerberus? I got 5 successes.
You did. It was established in 1989. It is a paramilitary company.
So it predates Metal Gear Solid. But not Metal Gear.
But not Metal Gear. That's correct.
The CEO is Devin Blair.
Oh, that's a bougie name.
You think? AIR or ARE?
AIR, just like
Okay.
my granddad.
Okay. And what loveliness have they got their fingers involved in?
Well,
They got
Devin
stuck
Blair
in-
also happens to be the head of the Dubai office of Celerity Corp. He's on their board of directors.
Incest is best.
You're not sure of exactly where the money came from, It's not directly linked to any one person.
Shell corporations through shell corporations?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, pass-throughs and pass-throughs.
Yeah, pass-throughs of pass-throughs and donut holes through other donut holes.
Lovely.
Yeah.
And pass-throughs through those donut holes.
Yeah.
Vice versa.
And what you do find out is that Devon doesn't appear to have existed prior to 1980.
Sounds to me like he's a scarlet screen. Okay.
There is not an awful lot on his background, really. His financials are spectacular. He has a lot of stock in both Celerity and in Cerberus, as to be expected.
How good is the cover? Meaning, does it look too perfect, or are there any flaws anywhere?
It looks very, very, very pretty.
Too good to be true?
Probably too good to be true. If
Okay.
you're just glancing at it, you're not really looking at it, looks good. Looks, looks legit.
Looks legit. Okay.
Yeah. But you're looking in a much more deep and deeper dive than a normal person would.
All right. Okay. So,
Cerberus themselves have about 350 members currently listed on their books.
okay. All former military?
Nope, not all former military. In fact, over half of them are not former military.
Okay. So, something like the Wagner Group out of Russia. All right.
What you finding? What you finding?
Well, announce my findings. So it looks like the CEO of this outfit really doesn't exist before 1980. And from a casual glance, everything looks fine, but it looks a little too perfect. Tells me somebody spent a little too much time making sure it passes muster. I don't like it.
Okay.
So, but, yeah, I'm gonna keep looking.
Is it still military tied, or are we separated?
No, it would seem that Mr. Blair is also chief of the Dubai office of Celerity.
Okay.
So,
Let's start looking into Celerity or Cerberus holdings in our area. Any offices, buildings, warehouses?
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, you can definitely do that.
we'll both look into it.
Grabbing a cold pack while I'm doing this.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah, I'm
Bring it
going
back
to,
down.
Crack open a cold one.
crack open a cold one.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm
All
going
right, there's that
to
Pippin hunger gone.
call one of my, this is going to sound so barbaric, I apologize. I'm going to call one of my toys
That's fair.
and ask if they want to meet up for a little
Snacky snack.
snacky snack.
Okay.
I'm not going to put it in those words exactly, but that, yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
They're down.
All right. I'll be back in about an hour and a half, guys.
Yep.
Have fun.
They will.
Don't do anything your mum wouldn't do.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do standing up in a hammock.
Oh, now that's just a challenge.
So am I ruling technology and investigation and intelligence?
Yes, please.
Oh, I get to throw my technology on top of that too?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's going to be some hacking going on here for you to find out this information. There is,
Okay, I have to
While
do it in
there
two rolls.
is-
My hands aren't big enough.
while there is while there is public domain information for purchasing of public locations, private locales are not public domain necessarily.
Right, you'd have to have access to real estate stuff.
All right.
Yep.
In that case, can I throw my subterfuge on top of that? Or anything else for that matter?
Subterfuge
Just person to
is,
person.
yeah, subterfuge
Okay.
is more in person, and it actually has to do with what you are hiding, not necessarily what someone else is.
Okay. In that case, can I attempt to follow the money? I do have a point in finance.
Yeah, you can definitely attempt to follow the money.
Okay, so
Is it 5 or is it 6 that gets you the success?
6 or above.
6
Or above.
Okay, so that's
How many can I re-roll?
intelligence.
Three. You can do re-roll once with well, 1 will point gives you three non-blood dice.
Yep.
3 plus 1.
So if you've got 3 failures, you can that are not blood dice, you can re-roll them.
Intelligence and finance. That's a lot of dice.
Okay. 4 successes.
4 successes. Any failures?
Okay, that's a crit.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Big old
One
pile.
on your blood die. Okay,
Yeah.
which means 2 failures off that. So
This counts
one of
as
your
4,
failures,
'cause it's 2
you
crits.
get 3
okay.
successes, not 4.
So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I got 2 crits apparently.
Okay.
Well, you got 2. Yeah, it's
So
9 with crits.
nine,
All right.
nine total successes.
She had 1 failure on her blood die,
Okay.
but had 3 successes.
That negates the blood dice, so
Yeah.
you're fine.
So you're fine.
Okay.
So,
She hit the proverbial cash.
yeah, you
Yeah, I
did.
really followed the money.
There are 7 larger warehouses spaced throughout the greater Portland area, and 14 apartment buildings. Purchased under one of 3 names. The first name being 3 Dogs Incorporated.
Well, at least they're on brand.
Yeah.
Second one being Phoenix Rising. And the third one is under Celerity Corp.
And this is why people can't afford apartments.
Right?
The warehouses are all under Celerity Corp. The other 2 have the pretty much an even number of apartment buildings,
So they own the other flats.
Yeah.
So roughly 7 between.
roughly 7 between, yeah.
Okay.
Celerity Corp also owns a downtown building, office building. And there does seem to be some link to a local security office that runs out of that building.
And it's like a private security company?
Like a private
like a
security
rent-a-cop?
company. Yep,
Okay. And what's the name of the rent-a-cop?
3 Cs.
Of course it is.
Subtle as a flying mallet.
Pretty much. Subtle as a brick to the face.
I mean, to humans,
Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah.
no.
Yeah, nobody's going to notice.
no one's going to notice.
Yep.
So they have to pass it through, right? For the most part.
Yep. Yeah. Wow. Whoever set this up. Now, as I finished up with this, scrub all my firewalls.
Okay.
Twice. And then kill this particular VPN, never use it again, and start up another one.
Okay.
I suggest you do the same.
Good hygiene.
It is. Always clean afterwards.
Oh, always. And never use anybody else's toy.
It's true.
So while they're doing this, I'm out and I come back a little bit later. Do you want me to roll to see? Because I was only up 1. Do you want me to roll to make sure that I didn't hurt them? Or do you want to just call it good?
How many hunger were you at?
I was at 2.
You were at 2? No. As long as you're above 2, you should be fine.
Okay.
You are still aware that you're hungry, but you are still well.
I'm back down to 1. So,
Yeah, you're back down to 1. Until you hit 3, you're not out of control as far as your beast is concerned.
Okay.
So
I don't risk it, you mean?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not risking frenzy.
Okie dokie.
When
I
you
come
start
back.
hitting 3 or above, that's
when
when
you
it
start making
starts
the
to
rolls.
having challenges.
Okay.
Okay, and you guys let
So
let Alyssa know.
I'm looking a bit more perkier.
Fresh,
Fresh.
Let Alexandria know.
Alexandra.
Yes.
Alexandra. Oh, yes.
Talk to me, babies. What do we got?
Be my guest.
Let's see, we got warehouses, we got apartments, we've got
An office building.
rent-a-cop.
Huh?
And they can't come up with interesting names.
Yeah, we've got 3 dogs, Phoenix Rising, and Celerity Corp owns one of them outright. They own all the warehouses. 7 of them.
Oh, and don't forget the downtown office building.
Oh yes, and a downtown office building. They've got the Rentabobby. The Rentabobby.
And guess what the rent-a-cop's company name is? 3 C's.
Lots of imagination there.
Yeah, they're not even trying. How far is this office building from the tower?
It's about a 15-minute walk.
And what time is it?
I would say probably it's about midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning.
Could risk it. If you want to take a walk.
Has Victor gotten back with Jonathan yet?
No. In fact, actually, you get a text message. You get a text message. Have had to hire 2 extra guys on top of the other 2. We'll be back shortly.
Understood.
Would you have read that off?
Yeah.
Call him, have him put it on speakerphone. I'll get him off the ceiling.
What did you give him? No, wait, nope. That's plausible deniability.
Stand by for phone call. Make sure, put it on speaker near Jonathan.
Acknowledged.
Make the call, put it on speaker.
Jonathan, you idiot. Come down.
Darling?
Come off the ceiling. Go with these nice boys. We're going to make you better. Next time, don't drink the whole bottle.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Okay, come down off the ceiling.
Hey.
There are no dragons.
No?
No.
No.
Okay.
Oh.
Go with these nice gentlemen. They will bring you somewhere safe.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Click.
Put him in the room.
Oh, yeah. He's not flying around here.
Strap him to the table this time instead of putting him in the chair.
You text that to Victor.
Oh, I don't tell Victor, meet us downstairs, and then because I am gonna go change into sweats.
Oh, okay. You're going to go jogging.
I'm gonna go for a jog.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay.
All right.
Odd flex, but okay.
Yeah, this could have happened.
Yeah.
Apparently it happened.
I'm both surprised and not surprised.
Oh, I'm not surprised. Slightly disappointed, but not surprised.
Yeah.
I'm also
yeah.
not disappointed because, wow.
Hey, your shit works. Your shit works good.
Yeah. Let's see how long before he asks for another bottle.
Because he's tripping good in the neighborhood.
Ooh, it's some good shit.
Apparently I'm babysitting tonight.
Well, you did make the mix.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for a jog and see what I can see about a certain building.
Okay.
I'll be back in a little bit. I have my earpiece in, so if you need to talk, just hit the button,
Yep.
Okay.
and I'll be back.
Okay.
I'm gonna go down. Got her hair back in a ponytail, looking, like your typical
Midnight jogger.
midnight jogger. In the in the full the bodysuit, the whole
Nice. Yeah.
know the type.
Oh, yeah.
The REI
The
commando.
REI Commando.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
And she's just going to go jog in that direction, and she's
Okay.
going to do a few laps to make it look like she's on an established pattern.
You are jogging up toward the university blocks, and then you take a left instead of a right. So rather than going onto the university property, if you take a left, there is on one side there is a
I've got a bottle of water with me too, by the way.
okay 7 or 8 story tall office
And blush of
building.
life active, by the way.
Okay. You also have, on the left-hand side, you have a 14-story high high-rise apartment complex.
Okay.
So you're just on the west side of I-5.
Okay, so as I approach Celerity Building, or the 3 C's is the one that's downtown, right?
3 Cs, yeah.
Okay, so as I go running by, I'm going to do the typical stop, pretend to chug some water, pour it all over my face,
Yeah.
pull the leg, do the stretchies, whole 9 yards, all the whole time looking at everything.
Okay.
So wits and awareness, I take it?
Yes, please.
Meanwhile, I'm having another crack at that library.
Okay.
Three successes, 1 crit.
Okay. You notice there is as with most public buildings, after the pandemic, there is a main check-in that you go to any place that is public at this point.
Yep, screened off.
This one has obviously rent-a-cops at it, as with, most official high-rise buildings.
Any logos or anything, just so I can know what to cue?
They are wearing gray, military-esque, full body armor,
Full tack gear.
full tack gear,
Any logos in the lobby?
CCC in red,
Just the letters.
just the letters. It's a stylized, so the first one is definitely a C, and then there's one inside of it, and then there's one that sort of is inside of that.
Okay.
Kind of like the Carol Co. logo?
Yeah, sort of like the
Yeah.
Carol Co. Thing, and then that's all it, and then all it has in very small letters next to it is security.
Okay.
So 3 nested C's.
About how many bodies am I seeing?
You are seeing at the front desk where everybody goes ahead and passes by, you're seeing 3.
Okay.
You then notice that there's 2 more that are rounding
Inside or outside?
inside.
Anything outside?
Not that you can see, although with 1 critical success, you do notice that there are closed.
I was going to say, I was going to start looking for cameras, which is why I've got Blush of Life on, so I'm not going to show it's cold.
You got CCTVs or cameras every fucking where, and they are pointed at practically every single location. At a single glance, you can't tell that there's any
No
potential
potential dead spots?
dead spots.
Okay.
Not at this point. And they look very professional. These are guys that are, this is not your typical,
3, you said there were 3 at the front and then 2 on patrol, internal.
yep, that you could see on the first floor. Because it is a full glass building on the first floor.
Are
Right.
they well fit, or are they kind of
They are,
slovenly?
they are very well fit. These are not your typical rent-a-cops. These are guys who look like they have gone through some sort of paramilitary training of some sort.
So Blackwater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very Blackwater-esque.
So 3 to 4 front desk, 2 on patrol, look like spec forces
And they are
in
on.
full tack gear.
Yep, and they are on, they're not on high alert, but they are on active watch.
That's kind of disturbing. Excuse me. Active watch for what?
Roll 1 more awareness for me.
Awareness only?
Yes, please.
2 successes.
As you are standing there and doing your stretches, a very large, blacked out van, actually 2 of them technically, come rolling around, drive past the main area, back into a back alley, and disappear.
Is anybody eating an apple? Because that's how you can tell that they're really.
No. There's a kumquat, Howard. No.
Oh, okay.
Any chance I got to look at the plate?
With 2 successes, you got a look. It was a local Oregon plate.
Okay. Okay. Once I've observed all this, I'm just going to shake off, put the water bottle back in the pocket, and just continue jogging on.
Okay.
I'm going to do like a lap or 3. It's. Can you fake sweat with Electric Life?
No, because
When I'm out of view, I'm going to splash enough water on me to where it looks like I'm sweating.
Perfect. Yeah, the only thing that honestly vampires will sweat is blood, so
Yeah.
you might look vaguely pink,
Yeah. So I'm just going to
That'll just help with
splash
blush
the
of
water on
life,
my
actually.
face.
right?
Splash the water on my face to make it look like I'm sweating.
That's fair. Okay.
And do a couple laps, and then after that's done, go around, make sure I'm well out of the way, and take a couple little side strips to lose anybody that may decided they got curious,
Okay.
and work my way back to the tower.
Okay.
Should take me all of about an hour and a half.
That's fair. Meanwhile,
Meanwhile, I'm having a grand old time reading books,
okay.
so I'm kind of out of it at the moment.
And what are
I'm
you
a
doing?
book nerd.
Waiting for Jonathan.
I'm in the elevator waiting for John.
Okay. Yeah, they arrive. Victor looks a little worse for wear. Okay, a lot worse for wear.
I'm going to text you. Make sure he can't see you.
Tell Victor to bag him.
Text Victor. Bag him.
Bag and tag him.
No problem, boss. Puts a bag over Jonathan's head.
He's probably like, oh no, not again.
God, no!
No.
Yeah. Starts moaning. It's very sad, honestly. It's really,
What are you apathetic?
yeah. The poor boy. They arrive. Victor's like, please take him. Please. I don't like it.
Did his ghoul at least be smart enough to straitjack him first?
His ghoul wasn't there when we got there.
Well, I know that.
No, he didn't.
Got an extra one in the van?
Yep.
Let's do this. It's for your safety,
Okay.
All right.
because I can already see you're panicked.
I don't like this. I can't see anything.
Yes, but that means they can't see you either.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
It's like the danger sensitivity sunglasses. If you can't see it, it can't. Or no, the bug, bladder, beast, or troll. You
Right,
can't see it.
yes.
It can't see you.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm invisible. You can't see me. There's nobody home. Nobody home.
I break the bars.
At
Anyways.
least. I'm okay. Do I come
Like
jogging up
curiosity.
as they're offloading him? I'm just like. Ah, so good of you to join us, darling.
Oh, God.
My curiosity's got the best of me. I'm gonna go keep an eye on. Take a look at this now.
Oh, Lord.
I'm gonna take a look. I'm gonna walk up to Victor and go. Did he try anything on you? No powers, no nothing. Anything I need to go looking for?
Darling, I don't think he was in the right mind for anything.
I don't think he was in his left mind either.
I don't think
very
there was
good
much mind
point.
left
Yeah,
for
yeah.
it to be a left mind.
Thank
There's
you.
nothing left there.
Thank you so much. You will be getting a bonus very shortly.
Thank you.
Come on, darling, let's go. And I grab him and I gently guide him.
Okay. Managed to make it
And I resist the urge to taunt him the entire way. Barely.
barely. Yeah.
Roll,
Poor
roll,
Jonathan.
roll willpower. Roll a willpower.
Yeah, I manage. I barely manage, but I
Barely.
manage.
But you do.
I'm just like, oh, so tempting. This, no. He's had it rough enough.
We're
Yeah,
gonna
but we could
put you
really
somewhere
fucking muck
safe
right now. But we don't
so that you
want
can
to.
come down.
Okay.
Okay, you are safe. You're
Yeah.
not in any danger,
Okay.
and you're not going to be in danger to yourself or others,
Okay.
which you were.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. You know where to put him.
Okay.
Take him up. Door number 1, lock. Through close. Door number 2, through close. Door number 3, through close. Place on table. Strap him down
Okay.
with pillow. I'll be nice
With
and
a
give him
pillow.
a pillow.
You'll be nice to give him a pillow. Aw.
Considering he's wrapped around himself already. Yeah.
He's got a hug me jacket. Now he needs a pillow.
That's right. All he needs is a pillow. He can go ahead and have a nice night.
Please tell me I have one. Please tell me I have one.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I'm going to go down to my car, come back up with a little stuffed count from Sesame Street.
You have one.
One count.
Here is someone to keep you company and keep you safe, Jonathan, darling. And I just stuff it in his arm so he can feel that it's squishy.
Okay. Okay.
He has one count.
Oh, that's amazing.
That boy's going to need to eat when we're done with him.
Once we're through everything, we're closed up. I'm like, at least he doesn't appear to have done any power trips on anybody, which is good,
No
because,
lasting damage so far.
yeah.
And you thought your way of making him go crazy was fun?
Yeah.
Why
My way doesn't blood bond him, though.
No, but now he's pliable.
That's true. He's very pliable.
Like a wet napkin.
What?
You're only now catching on?
I have fallen in with bad people.
I'm not bad. I'm just role played that way.
What are you, Deadpool now?
Oh, my God.
No, Jessica Rabbit.
Kinda, yeah.
Kinda.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, well, I'm just going to text Trinisa and Tamina and say, Jonathan apparently is having a bad trip. We've got him secured. We'll make sure he's okay before we send him home.
You get a text back from Trinisa. Yeah, Tamina mentioned that she didn't want to know, but there was something going on with that. Glad he is okay, but definitely let me know when he's back home.
Will do. If we don't get him home tonight, we will get him home first thing tomorrow morning or evening.
That's fair.
He's currently cuddling the Count with a little vampire smiley.
I don't want to know what that means.
Then I send a GIF of the vampire of the Count going, one beautiful bloodsucker.
She sends back a facepalm emoji.
little kissy face emoji at her.
Oh my
a
God,
wink.
that's amazing.
Oh, no.
All right,
Never let it be said I'm boring.
that's fair. Do you let them know what you were?
Yes. So I said, okay, so as I go back and I start changing, I put my hair back in order and everything, and I'm like, okay, so the CCC building, which only one line you can turn into CCP building for all the red they've got. Yeah. There's 3 guards at the front desk, 2 on patrol in interior, full TAC gear.
Oh, that's not.
Looks potentially paramilitary types, none of your Slackware rent-a-cops. I mean, these are some pretty, they're appearing to be pretty intense.
Are they well fit?
Yes.
Like Blackwater? Well,
At least, yes.
okay.
There's also severe like overkill camera coverage on the outside of the building.
So no, just walking up and
Yeah, no.
Any black helicopters?
No, but there was a blacked out black van that drove up on one of my passes and pulled into the alleyway and then disappeared into the building.
was
Shades of
anybody
the-
eating an apple?
Not that I saw.
Okay, so they're not complete wankers.
Shades of the 2020 protests.
Yeah.
I heard about that. Oh.
So, and the guards were very much paying attention to the neighborhood.
Did they make you?
I only stopped one time. I mean, I did a lap, came back a second time, stopped, did stretches, pretended to drink some water, continued, did a third lap, and then worked my way back home. But I timed it so where it looks like I was on an actual just Portland jogger run.
Notice anything in any of the other areas around it?
Did I?
Not that you could tell.
Okay.
There wasn't anything overt.
Okay.
It just seemed to be that particular building that was, for whatever reason,
Gur.
super
Extra gur.
Extra gur, yeah.
Wonder
So-
what other offices are in this building.
I suspect they probably own the entire building, considering the entire lower floor was their lobby. So my guess is they own the entire building. One thing I'm worried about, just one, yes, just one, well, more than one, but still.
Only one thing?
Sorry. How did they sneak? Well, I know exactly how they snuck it in without us noticing. There hasn't been a prince for 2.5 fucking years. They're moderately established in this building. This isn't they just came in after the pandemic. They've been there. They're established, and I would love to see what's on those cameras. If they're at all, if they're not air gapped, I want to see what's on. I would love to see what's on them.
From the sounds of it, it's probably air gapped. I want to see who's got offices above it.
Like across the street above it,
No, like in that building above
they
it.
own the whole building.
Just because they own the building, who's leasing it?
Fair enough.
Okay.
Given the lobby, I suspect that they're probably the sole occupant, but I don't know. Kind of
I
scary.
need bigger hands.
I was gonna say, it's kind of scary that you have to do that in 2 separate roles.
Actually, I'm gonna follow the money again.
Okay.
Let's see, investigation and finance. Oh shit! I botched my blood die.
Oh!
Doesn't matter though. Any other successes countermand it.
Okay.
So you've got 5 successes. 5 successes. One of the die credit.
So,
I've got a crit on regular.
okay.
Yeah, same.
All right. So, there are 2 other floors that are being rented. The rest of them seem to be empty. One of them is a law firm. Looks like wills, divorce.
Darn, I was hoping for another 3-dog theme.
There we go.
Yeah. No.
Do we treat them and how?
Yeah.
No, actually, it's the Portland branch office of, and I shit you not, this is real, Johnson, Cram, Harder, and Long.
And we're the ones who make the innuendos. Okay. Good.
Graham Harder and Law.
Back in 1997, I think, or no, 1996, it was Johnson, Cram, and Harder. and then they got a new partner in 1998
Name long.
named Long. There's absolutely no way that you can adjust this around for any of it to sound good.
And you can't make that shit up.
And you can't make this shit up. And they really are. They're originally out of Eugene.
So somebody just got
would've been
free
better.
they just got free advertising.
It would have
Ta-da!
been better if it was Long Johnson crammed in harder.
I mean,
Yeah, well, you know. Okay, so
Yeah.
they're on one floor. What's
they
the
are
other
on one floor. The other one seems to be some sort of pharmaceutical company.
It wouldn't be named Ignatius by any chance, would it?
Ooh, that is a good question.
What's special about the name Ignatius?
I have to, depending on what she says, I need to see if I have it as character knowledge or not.
Yes, it does.
What do you want me to roll to see if I recognize it? It should be moderately difficult, but not insanely. Would be my guess.
I would say
Because I know it'd be wits, awareness, and probably, I don't have history, so never mind.
I was going to say history. If not history, then probably politics.
Wits and awareness it is. Fuck yeah.
Whoa, yeah.
6 successes of a crit. So the crit count, the 2 crits count as 4. And then I've got 2 other successes. So 6 successes.
Oh, yeah.
The minute I see Ignatius, I'm just like, I think for a minute and I'm like, oh, fuck.
What?
There's a rumor that
Well, that rumors.
back east,
As long as they're not blasphemous.
No.
well,
I do think
yes and no.
Sense of humor.
Yes and no. Because Ignatius is tied to SI.
That's why it's a familiar name.
Good thing I had Blush of Life going around that building.
Well, now I know who we need to blow up next.
It's one of them.
Yeah, keep in mind that one of the reasons why it is probably located where it is because it is right next to the university, which has ties to Second Inquisition.
We know this?
It is
PSU does?
PSU has ties technically not to the Second Inquisition, but to the Catholic Church.
Oh, yes, that's right. Yeah, it is a Catholic school.
No, that's Portland, University of Portland.
Or,
Yeah.
Portland State's
oh,
public
I'm sorry.
school.
Yeah, PSU.
Portland State
yeah,
is
state school.
that's right. Never mind.
Yeah,
I apologize.
Yeah, UP is a Catholic school, or was
Yeah.
actually. I think they're
It
shut
was.
down
They
finally.
they are shut down finally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not in our world. In our world, they're still active. And part of the SI.
That's right, damn it.
Absolutely. Yes, Mike.
I'm just gonna force it right there. No, never mind.
At
Anyway,
least it's
sorry.
not Lewis and Clark.
I mean, that's fair. Reedies. No.
Oh God, the Reedies would panic.
The Reedies would panic. That would be adorable.
Yeah, until
I'm-
someone pops with the reactor they have.
Going to fire up my computer. I'm going to dig through about 3 VPNs,
Okay.
all encrypted, into the dark web, through another VPN.
Paranoid, are we?
Oh, yeah.
I think I'm paranoid.
And complicated.
I'm going to ShrekNet 2.0.
Okay.
And I'm going to type in there. Okay. I haven't updated my profile with them yet, so they don't know that I'm effectively Primogen. I'm just going to pop into the forum, into the chat room, see who's around,
Okay.
and look specifically for the security subroom
Okay.
and pop in and say, quick question. Oh, hang on a second. my handle on there is a shattered looking glass.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, we have a question, if we may. Anyone else have info on Ignatius Pharmaceuticals?
There's a couple of one-off joke memes about, hey, pharmaceuticals, ha, ha, ha. Then somebody else pops on, who wants to know about Ignatius?
This should be a secured vampire chat room, right?
Yep,
Should.
Okay.
should.
Do I recognize the handle of who's asking?
The handle you recognize as one of your...
Is it one of the mods?
One of the mods.
I reach out to the mod, I say, take to DM,
Meet you there.
pop up a DM window.
How can I help?
Acting Malkavian Primogen PDX. Located building run by what appears to be subsidiary of a company called Celerity. Has floor rented out to Ignatius. Rings bell of possible SI connection, looking to confirm. If you need proof of credentials, I can arrange it, but it will take time. Initials -ADS.
Okay. It's a few minutes. You get the feeling they're probably doing their own crawl.
Doing their own crawl and looking me up to confirm that I'm not bullshit.
Who is this motherfucker?
Who the fuck's 88? Oh.
You get a message back. Can confirm Ignatius is connected to SI. Current location unknown. Has connection to LA. Has connection to New York. Has connection to Florida.
Atlanta no more? Question mark.
Some connection there. Not confirmed.
Type in the address of the building and what floor she discovered they weren't renting.
Okay, 5th floor.
5th floor, blah, 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 whatever the street is. Portland. They have the floor. Add to list, please.
Added to list. Thank you for info.
Would be appreciative of any info, any additional info that can be provided. And I provide a throwaway proton mail.
Okay.
That's just a string of characters.
Basically, Dropbox.
Yeah.
Sure. We'll do research. Should be back to you in 2 to 3 days.
What do I owe you?
Let's call it a favor.
Major or moderate?
Moderate.
Deal. And I sign it ADS.
Okay. Perfect.
Well, now.
Who'd you promise your firstborn to?
I didn't promise my firstborn.
Who'd you promise my firstborn to?
Your firstborn
That's what I thought.
is safe. So it's going to cost me a small favor, but that's okay. I think one of the mods is going to discover they just made friends with the acting primogen. So
Did you get their name?
what was their? Did I get their handle? I got their handle, obviously.
You got their handle. Mortality Grip.
That's it. A mod by the name of Mortality Grip.
Is it somebody I would have known?
Maybe you can scroll through your Rolodex.
Okay. What do you want me to roll for it? Yeah, just a single investigation roll. It's fine.
So what's an investigation?
Yep.
It's an easier handful. All success.
And 1 crit.
2.
2 crits.
2 crits on,
Oh, yeah.
on which dice?
Regular.
Okay, none of the crits were on red?
No.
Good, so it's not a messy. Okay. So that's 2 of them were crits, so yeah, that's 6 points. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Mortality Grip is one of your more common connections through the dark web and through the basically the vampire.
What we affectionately refer to as ShrekNet 2.0, but not under that name.
Mortality Grip is actually another Nosferatu.
Of course.
They're out of Canada, of all places. You're not quite sure exactly where because they tend to move quite a bit. But yeah, you know of them. Their reliability is probably about 98%.
Okay. Do I have an actual name on them?
Jeffrey.
Yeah, you're good.
I requested further research because they're out of, they're in New York, London, Florida, or Fort Lauderdale, LA, may or may not be in Atlanta. I heard rumor there was a set there, but maybe they're not there anymore. I don't know. And they are definitely SI.
Okay.
So Pretty Boy's paranoia was not as paranoid as we thought. It's a good thing he's not here to throw it in our face.
We'll let him do that later.
Yeah.
Next time he calls you about the big feet.
Wow.
Yeah. Next time I get a call from Shadow.
There you go.
Fuck.
Mort's reliable, so whatever you get from him is pretty much going to be accurate.
Then don't be surprised if he pings you asking to confirm if Shattered Mirror is acting malprivileging.
You mean the message I got 2 minutes ago?
Yeah, that would be it. All right. Well, shit. So we know we've got the SI on our doorstep. Fun. This also means, though, that we need to further lock down. I mean, I hate to say this, but we're going to have to go hardcore lockdown on activity as far as anybody even coming close to breaching the masquerade. And butchering thinbloods is a blatant problem.
Yeah, I kind of wish I knew who was doing.
If we can track down this Owen person and or Christine, that'd be a start.
What about this Brian fellow? He calls himself Brian the Messiah.
Oh, the Messiah?
Yeah, him.
I don't know. I'm thinking Jacob's a red herring, is my guess.
The door?
Yeah, I wouldn't rule it out completely, but I suspect they're a red herring.
Okay.
We need to track down Brian. We need to track down Owen. We need to track down Christine. I know that Tamina's working on those, so I don't want to leave. I trust in her ability, but I don't want to leave her without support. If that makes sense?
Which is why I'd ask the question if I need to cook up a couple more batches.
I would do it anyway.
Okay.
Besides, you know you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Point. This apparently was more entertaining than I expected it to be. He's still babbling.
It's very. I hope you're recording it in case he kicks out anything good.
Have you seen the setup? Auto record, baby.
Sounds good to me.
You know, still kind of curious on this whole apartment under Phoenix Rising. 'Cause
Yeah.
That is that tattoo.
Yeah, I thought about that. I'm wondering if that's where.
Can we look up
Okay,
the
no.
logo?
You can look up the logo.
Yeah.
While she's looking up the logo. Now, call me crazy. You wouldn't
Okay,
be the
crazy.
You're crazy.
You wouldn't be the first.
Here.
You're mad.
Bringing in a little potential paranoia. We're going to fuel that for just a minute. You see her demeanor shift a little bit. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. You got the Phoenix tattoo, which is obviously a mark of some sort. you've got this building called Phoenix Rising, or rather this company called Phoenix Rising that's apparently a residential facility. You've got a bunch of thinbloods who are known to have this Phoenix tattoo, several of whom are dead. We know that for a fact. We got that earlier. I'm wondering if A, this is where they're being recruited at, B, if there's some sort of gang, or what. So I have a feeling these are all going to be really tied together, and that may be where we find our missing thinbloods.
Why do you think I want to look up the logo? That shit's Flash. What am I rolling?
Go ahead and run just straight investigation again. You've been down this road before, so it's fairly easy to go ahead and just crack through at this point.
See if they've got a public-facing website.
You know what? I'm going to do the same.
1 success.
Okay.
2.
Okay. You find this.
Does that match the tattoo?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
It's not paranoia if they're actually after you.
Yep. And they called me crazy. Not
Crazy.
always.
Not for nothing.
Well,
Push the button to speaker into Jonathan's room. Hey, Jonathan, ignore the Phoenix.
Okay.
you're evil.
Yes?
See when he bubbles forth. Do we have an address on that CCC? Or not CCC, on the Phoenix Rising?
Which one? They've got
7 of them.
They got 4. They've got
7 residential
seven
buildings?
tower blocks,
7
yeah.
residential buildings.
Yeah, 7 of
How
them.
close are they together?
They are scattered throughout the Portland area, including the residential apartment complex directly across from the
Tower?
the tower.
Tower.
Are any of them low income?
All except for the one that's right across the street from that building that you scouted out.
Which stands to reason. Southwest is pretty posh.
Okay, we need to refocus our exterior cameras.
Okay.
We need to add a few more.
Yeah,
Right.
I agree.
Maybe a dog.
No.
1 fluff is enough.
I like Fluffy. He's nice.
Wrong fluff.
Well, I'm sure if he thinks you're nice too.
Oh, yeah.
Politeness costs nothing.
Well, shit.
In a bag and punch it.
Bag
Just
and
curious.
flaining it.
Are the 3 Dogs Inc. buildings also low income?
All but one.
And where's that one located?
Also downtown. Opposite side.
Of our building or opposite side of town?
No, opposite side of town.
Okay.
So you've got one that's just on the other side of the the Three Cs building.
Got one that's right outside of our building.
Nope.
You said it was right across from the
No,
tower.
that's-
Right across
Phoenix.
from the three Cs.
Oh, I thought you said it was right across from the tower.
No, it was right across from the Three Cs
Okay,
building.
okay.
And then you've got one that's on the other side of downtown.
Okay.
And that's the 3 dogs.
Okay, so who's storing what in the warehouse?
Oh, and the black van that I saw with the blacked out windows had Oregon plates. So it's local. Or at least the plates are local.
I guess that's shades of the protests.
So you say so it left the building.
No, it came into the building. On one of the laps when I was passing it, it came in, turned into the alley, went a little further down, turned into the building.
Okay.
Yep.
Did anything come out? Did
It
you-
went into the building.
So nothing, but nothing came out.
I was jogging. If I had stopped, it would have been obvious.
Right.
What building is right across the street from that one? Or more importantly, across the alley?
Across the alley from that is actually, strangely enough, that's one of the, what used to be actually Western Culinary.
We can repurpose a couple cameras.
They like school. You think you can take over the culinary cams? Do they have PTZs?
They will when I'm done.
All right. I think we have a game plan.
All right, and with that, I think this is a good jumping off point. So thank you guys for an interesting fifth episode of Nights of Faded Roses. Thank you guys for joining us. I hope we see you again. Join us next month. We'll see where we go from here.
Spooky season.
Bye.